Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm here with some awesome guests today. We're all going to do a little pre-show for this UFC 277 card. We got, as always, my boy Johnny K Picks.
What up, guys?
We got a new guest on the show who is a great MMA guy. He knows all of his stuff. You got to go check out all of his pages on Twitter. He's got a great YouTube channel. He's got a new Instagram too. Patrick from Addicted to Combat.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Great guy. And another new guy we got here. We got Lane, one part of Broke Bets, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What's up, guys?
What's up? So yeah, man, we got a couple new cappers on here to do the show. We're waiting for Dev the Dude. I think he had something to do, but he'll be on here in a little bit. But yeah, we're just gonna burn some time, talk over these fights before UFC 277, because I know a lot of the time before we started doing this show, I was just sitting around doing nothing for 2 hours, just waiting, watching the clock, man. So yeah, we're gonna go over these fights. A lot of good fights. The main card has really like the best fights, I think. But some of these undercards could be good, could end up being really good fights. We'll start with Johnny. We'll just start with the first fight of the night. As you guys know, I always have my stuff in different order because I'm writing these things down from like 2 weeks in advance. But the first fight of the night, I got Jakar Close and Rafa Garcia. I keep pronouncing his name. Remember, I was getting corrected for that. So for Jakar Close, Rafa Garcia, we'll start with you, Johnny. What you think about this fight?
Okay. I'm gonna go with close here. At first, when I first was breaking down the tape here, I thought it was gonna be a really close fight. But as the week goes on, I'm getting more confidence in Close. I just think he's gonna be the better striker for sure on the feet. He has really good wrestling too, and I think that's what Garcia is gonna try to do because I don't think he's gonna be able to outstrike Close on the feet. So, and then also too, a red flag. Garcia is taking this on short notice. I don't think it's like super short notice, but it's like maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I like Close here. It's going to be a close fight, no pun intended. But yeah, I got Close here. I got him in a parlay as well with another fighter, and I'm pretty confident that he's going to win this one.
I like that. Lane for Broke Bets. What you think, buddy?
Oh yeah, I got Close here. He's one of my locks of the card. He's just got great stand-up. I mean, Rafa Garcia is a pretty well-rounded fighter. He can wrestle, and he's got great cardio, and he can stand up and strike with most guys. He doesn't really get finished much, so I just see Close here piecing up on the feet, keeping range, and pretty much just outdoing Garcia in every category. But he could steal around. That'd be my only concern. But other than that, I got Close by decision.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That's 2 for Close. Patrick, what you think, man?
I'm on Close, but I'm not nearly as confident as you guys are so far. I mean, especially at this price line. We're talking about a minus 200 for Jakar Close. Rafa Garcia coming up on plus 170. And if you beef that up and took him by decision, which is, I think, his best path to victory here. I mean, the guy's young, he's improving, and these both are coming from the same point, right? We got Jakar Close over a beatable opponent, and they're not really like finishers, either of these two guys, but they were able to dispose of their last 2 opponents who they should have. So I like to see that for both guys. They're able to not drag out lower level competition to a decision here. So they both are able to get finishes, but I think it's going to be Rafa Garcia attempting takedown after takedown. I don't think in my heart of hearts he's going to be successful in that over 3 rounds, but I think he steals at least one. And if both guys get dog tired, I'd take Rafa Garcia all day. So in a numbers game, if I had to bet on this, I would bet Rafa Garcia. So I'm just passing on this one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Bro, Rafa Garcia, man, I can't stop saying it. Rafa,
not Brazilian.
Yeah, Rafa. Exactly. That's why I was doing it. But yeah, man, Rafa Garcia is definitely good. He's well-rounded everywhere. But I just think that Jakar Close is just a little better everywhere.
It might just be a deal of like we're at this point in time too. Jakar Close might just be better at this point in time.
Right. And yeah, because Rafa Garcia is good. He's young and he's gonna be good. He's gonna be in the UFC for a long time. Like the kid's definitely good. He actually because I got Close in a parlay, and Rafa Garcia was in good shape, man, yesterday at the weigh-ins. You could see a little 6-pack and stuff for him, and
totally comfortable. It wasn't wincing or anything or shaking on the scale. Nice
exactly.
Big flex, it looked good.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I seen I think it was either last night before I went to bed or when I got up today that the line had changed crazy. Like For 1 minute, I think Jakar Close was down to like minus 185. And then I think that was before I went to bed. When I got up, he was back up to like minus 200 or something. So a lot of money must have came in on him.
Yeah. I mean, the value is there. I mean, it's not gonna be like a walk in a park for Close. I don't think, anyways. I think if you want to take a shot, this is a good underdog for sure. But man, it's just hard for me. There's just that short notice always gets me. I just can't. I hate betting fighters that come in on short notice unless they're just leaps and bounds better than who they're fighting. Right.
And Close has that college wrestling. He's got good wrestling. I think he's going to have better wrestling than Rafa to be able to keep this standing. But yeah. So Patrick, you said you got Rafa or no bets, but you picked Rafa?
No bets. I think Close is going to win just as a hunch, but this is a numbers game. We don't go off of hunches. If I had to lay a bet right now, I would put on the plus money on Rafa Garcia.
Okay. So it'd be like 3-1. But yeah, man, all good points. And I'm tired. I was only up 30 minutes before this, and I forgot to go over the chat, man, before I even started that. So my bad, but we're going to go over it right now. We have our boy Eric Betts Fights in here. Another great guy. He check out all his socials, man. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that. Great everything, man. He said, oh damn, great lineup. He said, I wish I could check this show out, but I'm going to be doing a show at the same time. Get it, fellas. And actually, if you can do some split screens or your phone computer, go check his show out right now too, man.
Radio, and he's on a panel there, so
yeah. So then, and they got an excellent show, man. Definitely an excellent show. We got my boy CPJ, UFC 413. He said, what's up, fellas? He said, ready for a great night of fights. Definitely.
Yeah.
Effie from Any Action Sportscast said, yes, sir. What's up, Effie? Everybody go check out his channel too. Great stuff. YouTube, Instagram, all that, man. Any Action Sportscast. Luke said, let's get this money, y'all. What's up, Luke? Appreciate you coming through for all of us, man. He said, what's your over-under lock of the night? I'm going to say mine's the over in the Dontel Mays. We can do this real quick. What you got, Johnny?
I would say my lock would be the over in Kim and Edwards, but I know you're not getting any value there, but it's a lock.
Right. Patrick, what you think? Or Lane. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't going in order. That's who you got.
My favorite over-under is the over 2.5 in the main event, Pena Nunes.
Okay.
A scary one, but that's the bet that I like.
Right.
It's even money. It's plus 100.
I seen that. There's like Johnny said, he liked that over. What was the other one I wanted to bet? I really liked. I was debating between the Dontel Mays over, because I think there's going to be a lot of cage grappling in that fight a little bit, especially in the early going before Hamdi gasses a little bit. But I also like the under in that Alves Dober fight, under 2.5, because I think them boys have got no choice but to they both just explode into everything they throw. So one of them dudes connecting with the other. I actually think Alves might, but we got our boy Real News MMA, who's always on everybody's stuff commenting. Great guy, man. CPJ said over 1.5 in the Magomedov Smith. I like that. Over 1.5 in Moreno Semelsberger. Over 1.5 in Kim Edwards, and over 2.5. Yeah, I like all them for Moreno Car France. Them are great. He said, let's go close. Effie said, I'd like Rafa way more on a full camp. Herb Dean, the gold standard. What's up, man?
I did say that.
Right. On a full camp, man. Gold standard said, did he just say lock of the card? MMA and more. What's up, man? He said, what's up, boys? He said UFC parlay god. Okay. All right. Yeah. He's on Instagram. Everybody check out him too. He's got good stuff on Instagram.
Dev's in here.
Dev's here.
Dev's in the comments and add me in.
There he is.
Dev, what's up, brother? How you?
MMA Jesus in the house.
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight, Dev?
Oh man, I can't complain. I'm ready to go.
Ready? I know. I know you're ready for Pena tonight. I seen that. That's for sure.
And still.
I started off way too quick before going over the chat and just started off with the close fight, Jakar Close, but Rafa Garcia fight. Who you got in that one, Dev?
I think Close is a pretty comfortable bet, really.
Okay, so yeah. So that'd
I
be
think
four.
might finish.
He could in the third round. If that was the main thing for me. It's like, man, Rafa Garcia got beat by Chris Grutzmacher, and that's just not a good look.
Was that a short notice fight as well? Because I know he came in on a fight that was short notice.
I believe it was.
Okay.
I think he kind of gassed himself too because he rocked Grutzmeyer at first.
Like 90 to 100 seconds in, he like thought he had him out of there. Took like 2 minutes of unloading exchanges against the cage, and it was all downhill from there.
That's the worst anymore. Like that's the worst anymore when you bet a guy and then he gets him hurt and you're like, yes, it's gonna be over, and they go nuts and then they don't get it and you're like,
stop the fight, stop the fight.
Yeah,
he's done.
Come on, Hurt.
The Matt Schnell fight in Sumadarji, bro. I'm like, stop the fight, ref. Like at first, I'm like, dude, he's just gonna get way hurt, and then I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna survive this, and we're all gonna.
I had the other side of that, and that was fucking epic for me.
Nice, hell yeah! I bet you were freaking the hell out. That's awesome when that happens. Yep. Let's see. We got Effie said close via decision. I like that. I think a dominant decision. MMA more, he said agreed. Okay, here's where Dev, I was behind Dev just getting to the chat, so I just seen that.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good, man. We could shoot. We started usually we was gonna start at like 4:30 anyway, so to get on here a little early is actually nice because we got some really good MMA knowledge on this panel right here.
We got time too, man.
Yep. Yes. Take time.
Yeah, Patrick was saying earlier, surprising we didn't lose a fight. Knock on wood. I don't mean to put
I keep on refreshing the page, making sure nothing.
Only 2 fighters miss.
Yeah, the weight. Yeah. So you guys, do any of you guys play DraftKings?
I don't.
I used to play it a lot before I got to the actual couple years ago where I could actually go put in my slips at the casino, and that would suck, man. I'm at just having bets in when Jamal Emmers and Chad Skelly fought, and Jamal Emmers, I had him in a lineup and he had them back spasms and stuff like that would suck, or late
that's
cancellations.
One thing I gotta learn the DraftKings. I haven't gotten into that. I see Prize Picks is becoming a lot more popular. That seems like a fun way to play the sport as well, because you already do the analysis on how many takedowns you think so and so is going to get,
right?
How much control time. It's like you're already doing that analysis for sports betting. Why not play some of those too?
Yeah, and I honestly think, because I did it heavily, man. I won $5,000 the first week I did it, and then I won 1,500 or 1,800 the next week. But after that, I never won huge like that again.
Okay.
But I think playing that for 3 years helped me with all this betting stuff, because I would literally, you put them in, so you get a half a point for each significant strike, this and that, transition. So I would literally watch every fight, every second, all right, there's a punch, counting up points. So really learn some stuff.
Fun. That sounds really fun.
Yeah,
it is, man. It was addicting, dude. It was
boxing right now. There's a card on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over in London, England, I think.
Okay. Who's on that?
Kelly is headlining.
Okay, you see that London. What do you guys, real quick? What do you guys think about that bare knuckle coming up in London with Venom Page and Mike Perry, and then Paige Van Zant's fighting?
I like Page, and I like both Michael Venom Page. And,
oh yeah, the Page combo on that.
Yeah.
What do you like about Paige? Is it something up on the chest?
Dude, her and her husband Austin, they put some crazy stuff on Instagram, dude. They soft core.
It's that OnlyFans, man. I'm telling you.
Came up right next to Johnny's OnlyHands account. The old inside joke.
If you guys want, I'll post my bot. It'll come up. Ready.
The sex bot's going to be spamming. Effie from Any Action Sportscast said, Patrick, what's your YouTube so I can sub?
Hey, Addicted to Combat on YouTube, at Combat Addict 1 on the Twitter. But yeah, Addicted to Combat is my YouTube. Thanks, I appreciate you.
There we go.
Yep, Dev. Dev, give out all your stuff too, bro.
MMA Jesus on Twitter and Instagram. They fucking deleted my ass last year.
What?
Dev the Dude on YouTube here. So
okay.
Yeah, I just followed Dev the Dude. I mean, he's got already a breakdown out for next week's card already. This guy's thinking in the future already.
Future, yeah. Him and Sal the Red, man. He's good too. Everybody check out Sal the Red's page and all that. Lane, you want to give out all your broke bet stuff too?
I mean, yeah, it's just broke bets on Instagram and broke bets on YouTube. I tried doing the Twitter, but I just don't enjoy using the platform as much. So
it's tough for me too.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it because I don't know. I feel like when I type something out on Twitter, I kind of come off. It sounds like I fucking know it all or something. I hate just like putting my opinion and posting it. So I just put pictures. Really
embrace it, dude. Embrace it. Be a know-it-all on there. Nobody can dispute you, Cody. You know everything. You are a sharp guy. You might as well start laying down the law. You know.
Go on there. That's another thing though too. Is on Twitter, people be talking crap to you. You post something, they're like, "Hey man, you're retarded" and stuff like that.
Clint gets it really bad.
MMA Twitter is wild, dude.
Yeah, I like it.
That's why I like it, man. Embrace the chaos. Get on there.
It's fun to read, but you don't want to jump into that at all.
Right.
I was never on Twitter until I started like just doing YouTube and just seeing where like all the communications came from. So I was never on Twitter like in my personal life until MMA. So
me too.
Yeah. It's like I said, I'm getting used to like the tagging and all that stuff. But man, a lot of people don't understand like how much time's actually into this, that we put in for like tape study, even taping a show, doing all this stuff, man. There's so much time into it.
I'm trying to get my first interview, bro. I hit up Jordan Pierce, man. His last thing in London, performance of the night. I hope I can get an interview with him.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd definitely JSP, man. That dude's a beast, dude. Man, you know what? That little Christian Rodriguez dude that he fought and barely beat, I'm betting the shit out of him, whoever he fights next.
Midwest guy. He was Duke Rufus guy over in Milwaukee. Yeah.
You know where he's at now? Because didn't that camp kind of fall apart?
No, the camp's still going. There's some of the athletes left, and there's a couple of the standouts from Duke Rufus have now opened up their own academies. My boy Joe Beershart's one of them. I actually know him personally. A couple other guys, the Perez, they have their own studios. But Duke is still going.
Okay, yeah, because I forget. I think I was listening to Joe Rogan, and they were saying something weird had happened. But yeah, that's always a great camp, and all them dudes are tough. I love Gerard Meerschaert, man. That dude's a fighter. Definitely. All right, so we'll get it. What's up?
GM3.
Yeah, GM3, dude. All them submissions.
Bruno Silva coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's a crazy fight because Bruno Silva's a black belt, but he's been choked out. Submitted a couple times, but not for a long time. But
the Brazilians, man, they're given their black belt when they graduate high school.
Right. Yeah.
They get that black belt in BJJ. That's like their diploma.
And once they add in that striking, dude, like Bruno does, man, they're dangerous, super dangerous. Well, let's go over this second fight. We are for the men's welterweight division. Got Michael Morales versus Adam Fugitt. Dev, we'll let you start this one out. Who you got in this one, brother?
Man, Morales round one. I've already put probably half a unit on round one. TKO as well. I like him a lot here. I thought Fugitt looked skinny at weigh-in, just really skinny. Not a good look for me.
Right. Yeah. And super short notice for him too. Patrick, who you got for this one, buddy?
Yeah, I like Michael Morales. I think he's the real deal. Young kid, Ecuadorian, long, lanky frame for the division, man, at 170. And he looks mentally is what impresses me the most about this kid. He can think his way out of a bad situation on the ground, think his way out of a bad situation when he gets tagged by Trevin Giles in the feet, come back and win the fight there. I mean, he's got a lot of skills, and I'm glad he gets one more test against Adam Fugitt, who, it's going to be a test. Adam Fugitt is very well-rounded. He's got a Muay Thai background, crazy knockout in Muay Thai with the spinning elbow. The nice one against Renfro, and then he also got knocked out himself really badly in the LFA too. But I think Adam Fugitt actually could hang with the lower level end of the UFC right now. But Morales, I think, is just very talented, very athletic, and has all the gifts in this fight. So not much I can do from a betting perspective. I would take the inside the distance for Morales, but that's like north of minus 200, I want to say. So I don't know Morales that well, but I am impressed with him. I think he wins.
Round one is like plus 100, I think, 120, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a bad bet, Dev, because watching Fugitt, man, that dude goes for broke right off the beginning. 5
minutes is a long time in the cage.
Yeah, he came out with what 4 straight head kicks against Solomon Renfro, just with left head kicks. Lane, who you got, buddy?
Yeah, I got Michael Morales here. He's kind of got that awkward power, like even that punch against Trevin Giles that he caught him with, just kind of came out of nowhere, and he's just kind of got that strange power in his hands to put someone out. And then Adam, just the high pace that he put on people. I think if you do that to Morales in this situation and get caught, I think if he wanted to beat him, he'd have to stay at range, leg kicks, touch him up, but I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna try to step in there, dogfight him, and he's going to fall down.
Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. Johnny K, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I got Morales all day here. I think he's the better fighter. I think overall, just he's the better striker. I think he has really good grappling. He's got good wrestling as well. I think you mentioned in our last live stream, Cody, that he's a Ecuadorian or champion or something like that.
Yeah, he's an Ecuadorian Muay Thai champion and a wrestling champion, national.
So, the only thing that's going against him is he's super green and he's super young. But he has all the skills there, like the striking, like it's all crisp, technical striking. He just needs the experience, and I just think he's just the better fighter. And he's also going to have I think he's going to have a huge reach advantage too. I don't know exactly what Fugitt's reach is. I can't find it right now, but Morales is at 79 inches, so
which is crazy
for a welterweight. So
yeah.
If he wants to stay at range, I don't think he's going to be able to, because 79 inches is crazy reach for a welterweight.
Yeah, Fugitt's at 75-inch reach. He's got a very athletic frame too, but not that long.
Yeah.
Did you guys have his because that Tapology didn't have his reach? It was.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I don't know.
I got it off of one of his cards. He was in the LFA. It's at 75-inch reach.
75. It seems about right, because he does seem like a skinny, longer dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with all you guys, dude. Michael Morales, Fugitt's not bad at all. Excuse me, he's on short notice. Everything about Michael Morales, I like. I like the kid. He's a real fighter. You can tell he really loves doing this. His fight on Contender Series was good. He showed some really good wrestling skills, and everywhere, man. Like you're saying, the Ecuadorian national champion in Muay Thai and wrestling. So this kid's been planning this for a long time. I believe his mom's like a something with martial arts too, which is, if you got a parent into that and they get you into it young, that's usually where these badass people come from, to be honest. But nice long jab. You guys mentioned it with that 79-inch reach. He's finished 11 of 13 wins with 10 KOs. So he's got 1 sub, but he likes to KO people. And the way that I like what Dev said about that first round KO for Morales, because Fugitt really does come out. He's trying to finish you or kind of get finished. It seems like he's throwing big kicks, big punches right off the bat. And if you're doing that, then you can either hit him like he hit Solomon Renfro. I believe it was a little lead left hook. So maybe he catches Morales, but I doubt Morales isn't Solomon Renfro. But I believe that Morales catches him sometime in that first round too and gets the finish. So I believe all of us picked Morales, which he's minus 650, something like that at this point. So
I got Morales in a parlay, and I know I just literally put him in there just to get plus money with the other 2 legs. So I wouldn't have thrown him in a parlay, but I needed that plus money.
Right. And dude, this kid's special. I feel like you can definitely anchor your parlays. Bout Better, what's up, man? Appreciate you showing up, brother. He said Ji-Yeon Kim, baby, or bust. And the more it gets closer to this card, the more I'm liking that.
He said expect a lot of finishes. I think a lot of finishes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there definitely could be. Especially you got some late notice stuff, some kind of lower level. Definitely could be. He said no one on this card has any striking defense. Definitely not Nick Nerdman, dude. I'm thinking Eeyore is gonna surprise people tonight, even though Idoner Me, what's up, brother? Thanks for showing up. He said, hey, kid. He knows his stuff too. I like him on Instagram, and he is in another Discord with me. He really knows his stuff.
Nice.
About Better. Dana wants finishes. Yep. Herb Dean says the gold standard. I love his name. He says if Nunes clearly loses again and Valentina clearly beats Pena again, can we all admit Valentina is GOAT, especially because a lot of people admit judges got it wrong in the Nunes-Shevchenko fight? I agree with that.
I agree. And I almost want to with it right now before all that happens. I think Valentina is the GOAT, even though she did lose twice against Nunes.
Right. her MMA skills are she's almost could be a GOAT of men and women as far as her skills, dude. As far like that girl's an assassin, man.
And her schedule as well.
Yeah. Who's your woman GOAT, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm on with Shevchenko right now for sure. Last time she got a nice little gift as well. So the MMA gods are also on her side. Sure. Getting getting that swollen eye and being able to come back in round 5, not lose. At least she didn't sometimes, when you get beat that badly, sometimes your just overall will to win the fight kind of sinks, and she could let herself get taken down again in round 5. But she came back, held around. I think she is, especially after the you can't call Nunes the GOAT over Shevchenko after that embarrassing fight back in December against Pena. That was just one of the worst showings you've ever seen. It's hard to put her in that GOAT category. It's
hard to see a GOAT completely give up, just give up. And
now again, she did beat Ronda Rousey. She did beat Cyborg. She did beat Miesha Tate. She has a lot of very good. Holly Holm head kicked her. She's got a lot of great wins and a lot of great moments. But you gotta value the consistency and all the title defenses. So Shevchenko on that one.
Yeah. Lane, who's your woman GOAT?
I'd say Shevchenko, but they'll give it to Nunes just because she's technically a double champ, but there's no one at featherweight. So
it's honestly like what, a roster of 6 and whoever missed weight at bantamweight last, right?
Right. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it might be a roster of 4 because I think Megan Anderson's gone now and Felicia Spencer's gone now. So it might be 4 featherweights in the women's division.
It's just whoever missed weight at bantamweight and can't do it.
Get Jordan Levitt to cut a little more weight and maybe he'll fight there.
Oh,
no shit.
God. I would love to see that.
How about this? I was actually thinking about this the other day because I've been watching UFC and MMA for a long time. And I know she took her loss, but what about Cyborg being a GOAT, man? That girl ain't done nothing but beat girls down for 15 years. She had that loss to Amanda, but dude, she's
what about
who?
JJ? What about Joanna?
Oh, Joanna? Yeah, for 115 I like her for the 115-pound GOAT. She's a beast, dude.
She was doing better before Ronda.
Yeah. JJ's a beast, dude. I got nothing but respect for her for sure, man. Especially what she did, how she was beating girls down, man. That's a good criterion. Cyborg, dude, she was one you're like, man, she'd beat up some of the dudes.
There's pound for pound skill when you're thinking about one of the greatest of all times, but there's also, I think, title defenses is one of the best things to go off of, right? How many times were you able to stay at that top and not get figured out over and over again, keep on finding ways to win, So that's usually what I go off of.
Yeah, that's why I like George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva, John Jones, and dudes are just so good.
I mean, you can't. There's a lot of reasons not to like John Jones, but you can't dispute the murderer's row of people he beat who were still at their prime at 205. I'm not even a huge fan of the guy, but I don't think there's anybody even close to what he's done.
No, I always go back and forth with Jones and Silva for my GOAT. Because, dude, I watched Anderson Silva fight twice. I used to not like him.
We were talking about this the other night, weren't we?
Yeah. I didn't like Anderson Silva. I watched him fight in Pride. I was a little impressed, but when he came to the UFC, because I like Pride guys too, but I love UFC. And then when he fought Dan Henderson in Ohio and Columbus, I'm like, dude, Dan's gonna beat him. Dan's gonna beat him. And I love Dan.
The undisputed belt, the unification title.
Yeah, from the Pride.
Pride unification title.
And he freaking choked him out. And I'm like, this motherfucker. So then he came back to Columbus or Cincinnati to fight Rich Franklin, because I'm an Ohio boy. So he come to Cincinnati to fight Rich Franklin the second time. I'm like, dude, Rich Franklin's got him. When he beat Franklin down, I'm like, okay, he's the real deal. You can't do nothing but respect him. Yep. Love it.
And he's still doing the damn thing.
Yeah. He's a real martial artist, man. I would love to meet him, be able to just talk to him for a little bit, dude. He's like the Mike Tyson of MMA as far as just the aura and just
his high pitched Brazilian voice.
What do you guys think of when Pena said that Mike Tyson, Dana White have auras, but
Nunes doesn't?
She don't really have an aura,
right?
Not anymore.
No.
That was ice cold.
That was, dude. That was better than Izzy's Frozen line for sure. We got Herb Dean said, I really want to see Cyborg Nunes too. I do too. Even though the first fight was Chris. That could have went 100,000 different ways, and it went that way that night. Yeah, it was. I'm glad it went like that, you know, instead of got Nick Jansen says, I used an odds boost on Morales, Close, Pantoja. How we looking? I love that.
Decent.
Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, boys, let's get into this third fight. We got I got the men's heavyweight division. I got Don'Tale Mayes versus Hamdi. We're just gonna go with Hamdi. We'll start with Johnny on this. Who you got, Johnny?
I got Don'Tale Mayes here. He's an Indiana guy. Gotta go with my Indiana guys. He's gonna be the bigger fighter. I just don't trust Hamdi after a couple of questionable wins against the same guy who looks like a melting ice cream cone. I know he's a wrestler. I mean, I don't think he even won a medal in the Olympics. So, like, I don't know. I got Mayes here. I can't bet Hamdi or even pick him until he shows me that he can beat somebody other than a melting ice cream cone. That's it.
Right. I got you. Lane, what you think? That's fun. Lane, what do you think, buddy?
I got Mayes here too. I mean, initially you hear like the wrestling credentials from Hamdi and you're like, oh, well, maybe he's good, but you got to think he's from Egypt. How many Egyptian wrestlers have you ever heard of or seen? And then I watched, film on him, and I watched a fight specifically against Corey Newman or Norman. And in that one, he got taken down in the fight. And he was doing nothing in stand-up, and his only way to win, I think, against Mayes here is if he gets in side control and just pounds him out. But other than that, I don't know. Just Mayes.
Right. Got you. Patrick, what you think, bro?
This should be for the interim heavyweight championship. This is a great fight. One thing that scared me, though, was watching the weigh-ins, because I saw everybody kind of hating on, I think, what is he listed at, like 6'2" or something like that, is the height of Hamdi Abdelwahab. And everybody was calling BS on that. But then he sized up against Don'Tale Mayes at the weigh-ins, and he was, it looked like only a 2 or 3 inch difference from the 6'6" Don'Tale Mayes. So he's big.
Really
he's
did.
A very big boy. Tipped the scales at 264.5. He's fought like no level of competition. I do have a money line bet on Don'Tale Mayes, and I'm pissed that I didn't do this research ahead of time, because you could have gotten Don'Tale Mayes at plus money at a certain point.
Yeah.
You could have gotten him at a pick'em price. I got him at like minus 150 or something. I still feel comfortable with that. Mayes is kind of a bum, but he can beat lower heavyweight bums, and he's got the measurables here. He's got decent boxing, and he showed he can dust off his singlet and get some takedowns in his last fight too. So,
right?
Yeah, I believe Hamdi's like a Greco-Roman guy too. So, the single legs, double legs, not really his wheelhouse so much. And I think Don'Tale Mayes should be able to hang in there. He never folds early in fights, and all of Hamdi's opponents on the regional scene have been like the melting ice cream cone guy that took one punch, a little ground and pound sequence in 15 seconds, he's done. So Don'Tale Mayes is not going to fold, and if he does, I'm very impressed with Hamdi. But no, there's no way I can. I'm not missing the opportunity to bet Don'Tale Mayes over this guy. You don't get these opportunities very often.
True.
Right. Especially at that price. Dev, who you got, bro?
Yeah, I think there's good value on Mayes, especially for a finish. I think he's going to be, the length is going to be a factor. He's just going to pick him apart with a jab or a teep kick. He's good with his kicks now. Hamdi, he better spam, try to take down, body clinch, whatever he can do. But I'm worried about the guy's gas as well. I actually picked Hamdi at first, maybe because of the line. The line was favorite to Hamdi in the beginning.
Right.
But, I like Mayes.
Okay. So, that's 4 for Mayes. It's pretty much the same thing for me, man. At first, I seen Mayes was like underdog. I never got like a chance to actually put a bet in on that. But when I did the tape study, I'm like, man, the Hamdi dude really hasn't fought nobody, kind of gets tired, really just has that overhand right to try to set up some wrestling. But he's a tough dude. If you're going to make the Olympics, you got to be a tough dude. You got to have dedication and stuff. So, I'm with you guys. What I'm seeing happening is that I see Hamdi land. I think he's going to be able to land a takedown or two in that first round. Because if you watch Don'Tale Mayes fight, like he's got decent offensive wrestling, but he can be taken down. Like Rodrigo Nascimento took him down a couple times pretty easy. Cyril Gane, which is a beast, but he took him down. I'm expecting Hamdi to maybe, and it's like Lane said, get some. He only goes into side control and he just lays there pretty much. He'll throw some little hammer fists to the back of the head and stuff like that. He likes to do. But also like Patrick said, man, I was super impressed with what I seen at that face-off. Man, Hamdi was thicker than Mays, and he was actually big. Yeah, people was saying that like if Hamdi's 6'2", I'm 6'2" and the king of England or something. I seen somebody on Twitter say that Hamdi's 6'2" for sure, man, and he's thick. So. And another thing, he is on short notice, but the dude's fought 3 times already this year in the first 6 months, and he's fought, I believe, 5 times in a year and a half, or 7 times or something like that, including like his amateurs. So the dude's active, he stays in shape, and I think that he gets a takedown, burns some clock for me in that first round, and then in the second and third, Dante Almeida starts taking over, landing, like you guys said, the front push kicks, teak kicks, jabs. Because Dante Almeida looks like he'll kill you and knock your head off with one punch, but really he beats you down with volume over time, you know, and he likes to keep range. So I bet the over 1.5 rounds. I really think that's going to hit. Hamdi's tough. Even if he starts getting picked off by Mays, he's like I said, I think he's a tough Egyptian guy. He's never been beat. He'll be able to take that and just get beat up. I think this fight could even go to decision, or maybe Mays finishes him late in the third or something like that. But Patrick, you said you got a money line bet on Mays. Did you have anything, Johnny, on the bet on this fight?
Not on this one. I just don't trust both these guys, to be honest. I mean, I like Mays, but I'm probably just gonna sit back.
Smart man.
Right. Lane, any bet? You didn't have any bets on this fight?
I just have a parlay for it not going the distance, but it's kind of just like one of those Hail Mary parlays. I put it in with a couple others. I just think somebody's going to get tired and somebody's going to get finished. So
right, yeah, I can see that happening later in the fight. Definitely. Deb, did you have any bets?
Yeah, I got him just sprinkle with Hail Mary parlays.
Oh, okay, and Patrick's got the money line too. Yeah, man. I put him in like a Hail Mary one too. I think Dante Almeida gets the win. Let's see. We got UFC parlay god here. What's up again, bro? He said Mays inside the distance is plus 150. Yeah, that's not bad at all for plus money. CJP said Dante Almeida is one of my parlays. He gets it done by KO. Let's go. My boy James is in here. What's up, James? He said, "What's up, everyone? Good luck today, man. Good luck to you and Amy today too on all your bets." I know he said he was staying away from this card a little bit because he's watching SummerSlam and stuff tonight, but said he had a couple little bets in, so that's awesome. Effie said melting ice cream cone is perfect. Yeah, for that dude. That dude, yeah, he's like 6'6" and melting. Yeah. That's so weird. He built like a melting candle. What's up?
Was that Strickland's brother?
Where's that?
No,
The guy's name is Matt Strickland.
The dude that
ice cream cone, yeah. The
okay.
6'6" pair, that's Matt Strickland.
The
man made famous this week.
Right. Yeah, you were saying that because I've had Sean Strickland's brother actually comment on one of my YouTube videos back when, like, not this last fight, but before that, and I seen him comment on another dude's, and then they asked him if he was his brother because I didn't know. I just seen he had to say, and he said yeah. And I actually looked it, I Googled it, and it said Sean Strickland had a brother with that, so that's why I thought he had commented or something. But James says Hamdi for the upset. Mays kind of just tall and slow. Yeah, man. He could get held down, dude. If Hamdi's gas tank holds up, he could out wrestle Mays, man. If Mays is he's a good.
Or even worst case scenario, or for the viewers, best case scenario, because I like these slow heavyweight fights. What if Mays doesn't, like you mentioned, Cody, he doesn't have that power really like he appears to have if you just looked at a picture of him. What if he just keeps distance, stays safe against Hamdi, very low action, timid first round. Second round, maybe nobody gets finished. And third round, both these guys barely waddle to their stools, can barely stand. It looks like they're fighting underwater for round 3. You know,
right.
Very well happen. And who knows what happens after that.
Right. And Roque Martinez is tough. You know, he's durable, but man, like Mays, that's what he did to him. Picked him apart from distance for 3 rounds, man. And I could see it going a lot like that fight. Roque Martinez should still be in the UFC.
With Gone.
What's up?
Mays also survived with Gone, so he's what people think.
Oh yeah, Mays is tough, definitely tough. He was actually undefeated in the amateurs too. He's like 7-0, and then if you bring up his like pro record before, he came in and fought Cyril Gane in the UFC. You can't count that, but like he'd really be, up there like maybe like 14-2 or something like that as a total record, and that's good for a heavyweight, man. Especially, I don't think he came from like any specific background. Jake Burston, what's up, bro? He said 3M parlay. I don't know, 3M,
$3 million parlay.
That's what I was just on, like 3. Morales, Mays, and Magomedov plus 107. I like that plus money, and I like them bets. Bout better said stay away from low level MMA. Definitely. My boy Eric Miller, man, BCS Express, I'm pretty sure. He said, hello all, good luck tonight with your bets. Thanks for showing up, bro. And man, he needs to have a YouTube page or something, dude. He really knows this stuff. Like, he can bet 7 bets in a year. And just like he said, he bets big on them, but you know what I mean? Just like to have that patience and that like being able to just contain yourself to do that. It's awesome. I wish I could do that. All right, boys. We'll get into this next one. Well, Jason C commented, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. He said, nice parlay probably on that 3-fight one, which is nice that Jake had. Okay, here's a pretty interesting fight. Next fight is in the women's flyweight division. We got Ji Young Kim versus Jocelyn Edwards. And let's see who started. We'll let Dev start this one.
And first off, somebody's in the comments as me.
The MMA. I've seen somebody have the MMA Jesus before.
That's me, bro. Come on.
What? Ain't no way, because that's your name on YouTube or Insta, right?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to talk. You guys might get along good, man.
Or we might have to fight for it.
Yeah, man. That's a tough one. I would look up, see Blood Money MMA bet, drop the S or something, like what the heck? But yeah, who you got in this fight, Dev?
Man, this is tough. I was kind of back and forth all week, but my gut has been telling me Edwards pretty much. You know, not highly confident at all, but I'm just not a big fan of Kim. I just don't think she's all that great. I feel like Edwards is getting better. She's learning more at a faster rate, whereas Kim, I feel she's kind of, you know, on the lesser end of her career now. But I might be wrong. You know, she might come out here and get a finish.
Right. That would be crazy. Because that line's way up there. Yeah, man. That's who I was leaning at first too. Patrick, who you got on this one?
Yeah, I do have a money line bet on Jocelyn Edwards here. I, you know, not the best spot, honestly, but the price was good enough around like the minus 120 line. And against Ji Young Kim, as my guy over here, Dev, was mentioning, not the best talent so far. She's lost four out of her last 5, excuse me. And, you know, she probably should have won that fight against Cachoeira for sure, but she gets caught not very good striking accuracy. And both of these women should be in heaven tonight because they're not fighting another takedown artist or a grappler. So there's going to be a stand-up affair. I think there's more sting and power and respect gained from the punches and kicks from Edwards. And the kicks especially, you know, she has to holster those at times because she doesn't want to get taken down. But she won't have to. I think she'll be able to maintain distance with them. She's very good at counter-striking off the back foot, moving backwards, and then putting the brakes on and going with like a big 2-3 combination and, you know, really stopping her opponent from chasing her. So I like the power earned, and I've been saying it all week. If I think both of these women will get 50 significant strikes apiece, I think the ones that will be more eye-catching to the judges will be from Edwards, the younger fighter, the improving fighter. I got a money line bet on Edwards.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I can't blame it. Dude, I just was holding back from dying laughing so hard. This MMA Jesus said, hell no. He said there can only be one. He's got a Highlander you, Dev. He's trying to Highlander you.
He's got the picture of MMA Guru.
He does. He's trolling. He said there could only be one. That's funny. But yeah, man, I can't blame that Jocelyn Edwards bet being a little bigger. Like a taller person, bigger person. Lane, who you got?
The problem is, just one more point that I didn't bring up. The most important point is this is in Texas, right? I don't, and this is probably going to go a decision. And Jocelyn Edwards showed up with blue hair, so I don't know how the Texas judges are going to like that. So,
definitely, her hair is bright blue too, man. Actually, I liked it. Thought it was nice, man. So I can't, dude. Either side of this fight, both these girls are good. Lane, who you got, brother?
So yeah, I got Jocelyn Edwards, but it's going to be a razor thin fight. And I think it's just going to go to the judges' scorecards and go to split decision probably. But I believe a lot of the stuff Patrick said too. Like Jocelyn Edwards, what separates her, I think, in this fight is just the kicking game, and she'll be able to keep range and use the kicks. Not that they're super damaging, but it's volume, and the judges love that. And yeah, I mean, the only thing I would bet on this fight is either fighter by decision or over 2.5 rounds. And in this fight, I have a parlay with over 2.5 rounds. So that's my play for this fight.
I like that. I like that, man. Good. Johnny, what you got, brother?
Well, I'm going to be the contrarian picker here. I like Kim here, and I think she is the better striker of the two. Boxing wise, for sure, I think Kim has the advantage. Edwards does have nice kicks to stay at range, but once you get inside that range, I think Kim can throw the 1, 2, or 3 combination and touch her up. Like both of them are about the same size, even though this is going to be a bantamweight fight, and Kim usually fights at flyweight. Right. I think Kim also has the 2-inch reach advantage as well. So I just think Kim's fought the better competition. She looked really good in her last fight against Cachoeira, which she should have won. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm going to go down. I got to this one because Kim won that fight. I don't care what anyone says. And don't get me wrong, this is going to be a close fight, but I really like Kim in this spot. I think the UFC judges owe her one, and if it does get close, I think it's going to go her way this time. She throws a lot of volume too, like with Edwards. So this is going to be like a really, really close fight. But Edwards is taking this fight on short notice too. She missed weight, which I don't know how that's going to play, if it even plays a part. So there's a lot of just little red flags with me with Edwards, but I like him in this spot. I took her, and I also took her at plus money at plus 105.
That's nice. Yeah, plus money on this fight. I agree with all you guys. It's going to play out close. So really, you can't, on either side, you can't be like too wrong. It's going to play out close. Yeah, did something happen with this? Because like Tapology had this as a flyweight fight at 125.
I didn't know that either. And I predicted when I saw this at flyweight that somebody was going to miss weight because Ji-Yeon Kim struggles. She's missed weight at 125 a couple times already.
Right.
We got Edwards coming down from a short notice bout at 145. So I'm like, there's no way in hell one of these women doesn't miss weight. But I think they would probably mutually have agreed, like, look, I don't like making – Kim doesn't like making 125. Edwards is probably way too fat still at 145. So they probably tried to, like, get in the middle there.
She couldn't even make 135. She did in, like, 137.5 or something. But, yeah, I'm with Johnny about the Cachoeira fight, man. Kim's got pretty good striking. Kim's going to be faster than Edwards, and Edwards is going to have more power and range. They're both big girls, dude. Ji-Yeon Kim's 5'7", Edwards is 5'8". Ji-Yeon Kim has a little longer reach. But, yeah, man, I think Kim's going to have the speed advantage, and she's super tough. This is going to be a really good fight. And Kim, I believe she's like 1-3 in her last 4 fights, but all 3 of her losses are like split decision and close fights. So this fight's going to play out close. I'm with you guys. I don't see no finishes. And, man, I predicted Jocelyn Edwards, and I'm going to stick with that. But I don't know, man. This was one of them ones where, because Ji-Yeon Kim, I've just seen a little more on her, and she has looked good. She's faster. Like, I don't know. Oh, because I rewatched the catch. That's what's changing my mind a little bit. Is I rewatched the Cachoeira fight again, doing tape study for next week, and I rewatched it again, even though I just watched it last week, and she looked good against Cachoeira, and Cachoeira is not that bad. Everybody says she's bad, but she's not really that bad.
Cachoeira is good. It's just she's a monster. It's just she just eats so many punches. That's the only thing.
Yeah, or a little bit of out grapple. But yeah, man. So she got that win over Ji-Yeon Kim, man. But no, she looked good in that. So this is going to be a close fight. We got CJP. He said, I bet this fight at over 1.5 rounds in a parlay, but I think Kim by decision for the win, man. I like that. I like that over 1.5. I like playing safe. I'm a safe better kind of guy.
The over, I mean, is a very safe bet as well.
Yeah. They're all, even go to the distance. I don't see either one of these girls. They're both super durable, man. Julius Caesar, what's up, bro? He said fight to go the distance. Yeah, I like that, man. Thanks for joining us too. Any action, Effie from Any Action Sportscast, he said, any action MMA. I like that part. I'm getting close to putting a half unit on Kim via decision. Scared money don't make the money. Yeah, and what's the odds now? It was starting to get back towards even, I think, last night, and then now I think Edwards is still maybe -120. I've seen
it's back to where it first started at like +105 for Kim and -120 range.
Okay, so it's just people don't know what to really do with this fight. It stayed about the same.
With that weight miss, man, that's always a red flag. So I think Johnny's on the better side of this betting wise right now. When you got the fighter that didn't miss weight.
And plus money. Anybody that gets plus money on this side is good too. But like -120 is not bad. It's going to be a good fight.
You might as well just take the decision prop, though. If you're going to take a fighter, just take them by decision.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, add plus money, whoever you like, if you want to bet it now.
Yeah, you could probably bet both of them by decision and still make money as long as it goes the decision. Because
fair enough. Yeah.
That's why it's a 50-50, bet, but it's fun to bet on this fight.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be 3 rounds of scrapping, that's for sure. And
I'm sweating lower level MMA fights, guys. I love it.
Yeah. That's the real sweat too. Hey, if you want the best sweat,
Edwards by points is +145 and Kim by points is +160. So
nice.
There's something there.
Yeah, you could bet them both, and as long as one of them wins by decision, you're gonna win at least either 45 or $60.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep changing. Mario Fights, thanks for joining us, Mario Fights. He said, appreciate the stream, guys. We appreciate you showing up, man. There's 29 people live right now. If you guys could smash that like button for us, man, show us you appreciate this, and we keep making them. Know that we're a little appreciated. But then we appreciate all you guys showing up, man, and talking with us, dude. That's why we hit all these comments. I know it takes a little bit and adds on, but I like to get these in.
Yeah.
Jordan Sandberg, because you guys heard us break down some fights all week. We'll get some in. Jordan Sandberg, Edwards wins with 51 leg kicks, pulls out the Jordan Levitt. Possible. Defensier Piranha, which is, he's hilarious, dude. He said, when Jasmine Jurevicius and her beautiful feet is fighting again. He's so funny, dude. He sends us messages on Instagram. Me and Johnny.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, they meet some funny and good people, man, because they're all just having fun, joking around. About Better said Geo Kim is going to knock Edwards the fuck out. That is a hot take, About Better. That would be crazy to see, definitely. Effie from Any Action MMA, the only thing Edwards does better is leg kicks. Kim will be ready. Kim has good hands, dude. She's gonna have that speed. Another thing, dude. Okay. So I got all these little rules, dude. When I notice something, like, make a betting rule, like, so you remember it for when you bet again. And a new rule that I added in was like, anybody that fought at their weight class and they use speed to win, when they drop a weight class, I'm fading them every time. Because it's like Dan Hooker. He had good speed at 155. He goes down to 145, and Arnold Allen lights him up like speed. We just watched somebody else too. Kevin Holland's the only guy that I've seen drop down lately and still be able to keep speed. But you even seen him getting pieced up by Cowboy Oliveira in the first round because it was. But
your weight though, he's really skinny. He's too small for middleweight. I mean, he can go up to middleweight because he's really tall, but he's small. He's welterweight.
Another one where I lost a lot of money recently, Miesha Tate. I'm like, she's going to go down. She's going to be so much bigger. She's going to be able to wrestle or do all this. And then Lauren Murphy was just faster on the feet.
I'm going to be honest.
That was a crazy close fight, but man, yeah, Murphy.
I don't score based off damage. I score based off pressure.
Right.
Cejudo Dillashaw is another good one too.
He looked so bad that fight, man. So bad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I even liked that fight for Tate, and she looked rough.
Bro, but the thing is she fucking had them takedowns. I don't know how Lauren Murphy kept staying up. Like, Tate would have that whole takedown. I was like, yes, she got the takedown. And somehow Murphy would fucking go sideways and stand up. I'm like, I couldn't understand that, man. But yeah, it was I just thought that Miesha was going to be able to out-grapple her.
Yeah.
Bob Better said, Kim is my largest bet. Wow, okay. I seen Clint from Die Hard MMA put 4 units on her, so a lot of money must come in on her. Herb Dean said, I think Kim definitely was. Yeah, that's a big bet on the women's MMA.
Yeah.
Herb Dean said, I think Kim definitely wins round 3, and the first 2 rounds are close toss-ups. Yeah, it's going to be. Can you bet the split?
Yeah.
What's the odds on that? Because that might even be better than just picking one by decision. Because, dude, Ji and Kim, she fights every fight close, and this fight is going to be close. Also threw a lottery ticket on Kim round 2 plus 2,900 and round 3 plus 4,900. That is awesome. Close MMA bout. Women's MMA, yeah, always bet the dog. Edwards doesn't handle pressure well, and Kim is all pressure. Defensoria said, I love the mustache of the guy with the black shirt.
It's majestic.
Nice.
Oh, which one, dude? We got a couple. Lane, dude. No, I think you guys all got black shirts on with the mustache. Okay.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Hey, dang, that was a good one, dude. I'm looking, I'm like, it's Lane. I'm like, wait, no, it's Johnny.
Yeah.
No, it's Dev.
Yeah, beer.
Everybody, yeah. Any action said exactly, Dev.
The split bet is plus 350 for that fight.
It's not a bet. You can throw 0.2 units, to get point.
Wait, what is it?
To go to split decision for Kim and Edwards, it's plus 350. Doesn't matter who wins.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're playing. The bookies are playing that.
Yeah, they just
right. Yeah, because usually that's minus like 8 or plus 1,800 or something.
Right,
crazy.
exactly. I was like, excuse me.
Yeah. They're almost expecting it to go there. Any action says plus 170 Kim by decision. I'm doing it. Like Effie or like Dev said, man. If you're gonna play this fight, that decision is nice either way.
Yep.
Moy's audio, I believe that's a unicorn, maybe. Thank you. Appreciate you showing up, bro.
Carousel horse.
Carousel horse. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Herb said, I feel like Edwards wrestling might be a wild card people don't see coming. Maybe. Her defensive wrestling's the worst I've ever seen, but she does have. What's up? Oh, my bad. SK, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining us. He said, only had one bet on Kim from last Sunday, which I kind of regret, but whatever. Not feeling this card much. Like Derek Lewis as a dog, though. Yeah, there's 2 good dogs right there to bet on. Richie Henning, what's up, bro? He said, anyone else notice how the MMA warehouse logo on Patrick's shirt is Patrick himself?
Oh, he knows the old school MMA warehouse, man. That's like used to have all the best, MMA swag, all the walkout teams back when they were allowed to wear.
It was the only one there for a while.
This is a super old shirt, man. So, yeah, I've had it for so long, I became the logo itself.
That is great, dude. That is great. BCS Express says, Q question, which one of you guys is broke bets? Asking because I appreciated some of your recent analysis. You want to take this, Lane?
Yeah, I'm up here, sitting up here, big mustache,
big mustache, nice
if
shirt.
you like my analysis, thank you, I guess. I don't know.
There you go.
Yep. And hey, Lane, that's a compliment. BCS Express, he's been following mine since the beginning, and like he really, really knows his stuff. So that's
quite a bit too, yeah.
Yeah, if he gives you tips, man, take him. I like him. He knows his stuff. Rich Henning said, "Laugh my fucking ass off." All right, boys, let's get into this next one. We got in the men's welterweight, we got Alex Morono versus Matt Semelsberger, and we will start with Lane. Let's let you start this one.
Yeah, I got Matt Semelsberger here, but I mean, it could be a very close fight. I don't like Alex Morono's striking defense. Someone put in the chat earlier that this is like the striking defense card. Everyone has this the worst. And Semelsberger's first round right hand is so strong. And I feel like if Morono does this thing where he charges left hand, right hand, he's going to get caught. But if it goes past the first, it'd be interesting. But I got Semelsberger by first round KO.
Nice. Patrick, who you got?
I got a money line bet on Alex Morono, the Great White.
Okay.
I really love the UFC experience from this guy and how consistent he's been, man. 15 UFC appearances, 10-5 in those as well. So one was a no contest, but he really did get beat in that fight. It was the Nico Price one where Nico Price didn't pass the test. So 10-5 overall, but as a big plus money tag on, so much more experience, 3 times the amount of UFC fights, probably like 10 times the amount of time in the cage. He's proven to be durable, only knocked out by a couple of guys so far in that huge run. And, he doesn't use the finishing ability that much, but on the ground, he's very slick. He's got a very good transition, good back take. It's surprising that he hasn't had more finishes in the UFC, honestly. And I like Semelsberger. I think the guy is very talented, very good frame, very good athlete. But you're looking at a guy who is he's faced like 3 UFC debutants so far.
Yeah.
A chinny Jason Witt, a couple of those fights under 20 seconds, right? So we haven't seen much from him. I think his biggest test so far was the AJ Fletcher fight he just had. Showed very good competency on the ground, good cardio, good stand-up, but I just think Morono can pressure him, and if he doesn't get chinned, I think there's a flash KO potential for Matt Semelsberger. Otherwise, I think Morono takes the decision, so that's where I'm going with it.
Nice, man. I like that breakdown. That's some good points. Dev, what you got, brother?
Yeah, man, it's a very close fight here. I also got Matt round 1. I'm thinking a little bit of MMA math here. Chaos Williams KO'd Alex, and Matt went to decision with him. So I don't know. Younger, fresher fighter. It's kind of the same way I feel as last fight. Younger, fresher fighter.
Right. Yeah. I can't disagree with that at all. Johnny, what you think, bro?
Yeah, I like Moreno here. Like Patrick said, the UFC experience is he's got that. I think he's very good on the ground if he does go for the wrestling. He's got the BJJ for it. I think he can get submissions down there. He hasn't done it lately, though, so we just kind of seen him striking. But even on the feet, I think it's really close. I'll say Semelsberger has the power advantage, but I just want to say, it's the first round power advantage. I think he just has first round power. And after that, he starts to slow down as the fight goes on. And I don't think he has that power that translates for 3 rounds. So if Moreno can survive the first round, and he does like to push the pace and push the pressure and keep Semelsberger on his back foot, I think he's going to have some problems in the later round. So I think this is going to be just a really close decision. And I like Moreno if that's the case. But Semelsberger can get that first round knockout. It's the only thing I'm worried about. I don't have a bet on this fight because of that. But I do like Moreno to win by a 29-28 decision. It's going to be really close, but I just think the experience is going to play out a part here.
Right. Yeah, man. I can't blame you on that. So it sounds like we have Semelsberger by TKO or Moreno by decision.
I like those are the 2 bets that I would do.
Right. I like how all you guys broke that down, man.
2-2. So what's the tiebreaker, Cody?
For me, I was ready to bet Semelsberger pretty big. I wanted to bet him big because I thought the line was right. But I picked Semelsberger. I'm still going to pick Semelsberger, and I do think that he can catch Moreno, but I couldn't bring myself to bet him because Moreno's too dangerous. And it's like you guys said, with all that experience, if he can get his wrestling going, well, that was another thing watching the tape that I liked about Semelsberger too, is the dude's super durable, man. That dude was taking shots from Chaos Williams, but he's bigger. Moreno is a small welterweight. He could lose weight and get to 155, dude. He's never got no 6-pack or none. And Semelsberger is a big welterweight, dude. He's 6'1" with the 75-inch reach, where Moreno's 5'11" with the 72. So 2 inches of height, 3 inches of reach, which you know what I mean. When you're if you're weigh the same weight as somebody else, you're standing next to them, they're 2 inches taller and 3 inches of reach, they're going to look like a bigger human. And I just think that he's gonna like exactly like Dev said, man. That Chaos Williams fight kind of showed me. But then again, you got Alex Morono, who's beat Max Griffin. So it's if that Alex Morono shows up who beat Max Griffin, he's gonna beat Matthew Semelsberger, dude, and all that experience. So that's why I really couldn't bring myself to bet it, because I could definitely see Morono. But I'm gonna go with Semelsberger.
You gotta tell Herb Dean, man. I took a tainted supplement. John Jones slipped something to me.
Oh yeah, so Herb Dean said no way, Pat. Yeah, it's down in Mexico eating them tacos with Canelo.
Yeah, the Mexican men's one a day,
Yeah, Mexican men's one a day. I need some of them. Yeah, he said, yeah, but USADA, I know nobody. Well, Manal Cape's about the only one that showed up on.
USADA is very, very good. They're almost too good these days, and I think they should go back to the old days where it's a little bit, Yeah, you just got to taper off before the week of the fight, and then you're ready to go.
Take a little blood out, put a little new blood in. It'll be all right. No, that's what they said they used to do back in the old days, dude. That's why they want not just because of that, but with the IV stuff, where they said, you know what I mean? They would IV out blood and filter in new blood to beat the tests. That's damn.
Blood finger, they call it.
Even Lance Armstrong used to do that. They would,
because
it's an easier way to add, instead of doing EPO, which would be that Dillashaw did EPO, right? Make more red blood cells. You could just actually pump in more blood to yourself.
That's
do it that way too.
And dude, you know that like MMA dudes are the toughest dudes on earth. And they're like, if you tell them something like, man, this is going to hurt really bad, but it's going to make you do this, they're going to be like, fucking do it. I don't care. Take my blood out. Put that. Like, they'll do anything. So, but back in the old days, now you can't do that stuff, but which is good. Unless they just made a whole league for it. You know what I mean? Where everybody knew that they was all on it. And we just
UFC.
Right. Where Vitor is wherever Vitor Belfort is at, man. That's where it's popping. Effie said he's got to go get some brews and some food. Be watching on my phone. Let's go, man. Appreciate you showing up every time, Effie. And Effie will be back on. We're gonna have another one. UFC 288, and we'll probably have him on. We're gonna filter all these guests around because we want to have everybody. If we could have a screen with 15 people, bro, and it could work right, we would do that because everybody that we have on and stuff supports our show. We support their show. That's why we're getting people on. Like everybody that's showing support, get everybody's channel bigger, man. We can all gain fans because you can tell every single person on this panel knows what they're talking about. We already all got good channels, good stuff. So get some good information here before these pay-per-view fights. CJP, which he knows his stuff too. He's super awesome, man. So bet this fight at over 1.5 rounds, but I think Moreno going to show up and get the dub in a competitive fight. What's Moreno by decision payout?
I think it's like plus one. No, 225. 225.
That's nice. If you
today, hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, plus 225 DraftKings. You can get it plus 230 in some other spots.
There you go.
That's dude. If you're betting Moreno and you get plus, anytime you could ever be confident and get plus 230 is
if it's going to shake out that way, if it goes to the decision, we think it's going to be Morono so far between the four of us, so
right. And it's only like a 55 to like 45% difference. You know what I mean? On even the betting line where Semelsberger ain't supposed to win that much. So Morono damn near has a 50% chance to win. If you think 90%, if he wins 90% of the time over Semelsberger, it's going to be by decision because Semelsberger is a hard head.
And aside from like a 50-year-old Donald Cerrone, he's not really finishing people in the UFC.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, man, there's some decent bets on there. SK said, we'll probably hurry up a little bit. SK said people counting out Kaikar France. Man, I like Brandon Moreno, but Kaikar is a beast. All brawlers. Herb said this dude had his hair covering his eyes. Oh yeah, last fight Semelsberger. He had it like up and then it came out. That would be a tough way to fight. Ruled him out. Yeah, he said that's not the way you want to fight with your not being able to see. UFC Parlay God said I think broke bets got the Semmelberger's pick right. Yeah, man, great breakdown for sure. Richie Henning, Pat the Nat. Omar Fazy said, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Omar? Thanks for joining us, man." Yep. Julius Caesar said Kaikar France all day. We're going to be up there in a second. And then Boutbetter said Semelsberger will finish Moreno.
That's the way.
That first round is going to be tough.
Yep.
All right, boys, let's get into this men's welterweight. We got Orion Cosi versus Blood Diamond. And I'm going to have Johnny start this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Kosuke. And I know he missed weight. He looked a little I don't want to say he looked rough, but he tried, and let's put it that way. And he's going to be the wrestler in this matchup. And Blood Diamond, he's just a striker. He does have okay takedown defense, but we saw in his last fight, once you get him down, he's kind of a fish out of water. And I'm not saying Kosuke is the best submission artist by any means, but I think he can do some work and do some ground and pound. And as long as he gets the fight to the mat here, I like Kosuke. But if it's on the feet, nope. I got Blood Diamond, but I'm going to go with Kosuke here, even with the bad weight miss and stuff like that. I think just the wrestler is going to prevail here. And just even if he doesn't get a finish, I think he'll be able to go to decision and get the decision win here.
Got you. Yeah, that's a good breakdown. Lane, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I got Orion Kosuke here too. I think it's going to be a wrestling fight for him. And honestly, him missing weight makes me feel a little bit more confident in him, just having that little bit more weight advantage. And also, there's value in Blood Diamond for like a KO maybe in round 2 or 3, just if Koski's super tired. But I expect Koski to find that finish probably in round 1 or 2. I don't see much on this. I do have a bet in for it not knowing the distance, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. The not going to distance. Something's got to give in this fight, one way or the other. Either the wrestling is gonna work, or he should get a finish later or earlier even, or the striking. Patrick, what you got, bro?
Yeah, I like what Lane said about fight not going, because there is the flash KO potential for Blood Diamond, which is what you would expect. Or Koski's a guy where even though he's the wrestler, he's very active on top, and he's only gotten finish wins so far. So I see that as a very good play. What were the odds on that, Lane? What'd you get that at?
I think -160 pulled up.
Okay, not bad at all.
Bad.
So not bad for where all the stats would indicate that's where it goes. I'm taking Orion Kosi here for sure. Just a more well-rounded guy, in mixed martial arts. Blood Diamond, if you watch all of his kickboxing stuff, very good strikes, very flashy, dynamic strikes, but they're all at range. He needs distance to get these strikes off. And if he misses wildly, like he did against Jeremiah Wells, the 1 second we saw him on the feet, then he's too close, and he can no longer get any more strikes off up close. Gets clinched up, body lock, taken down. So I see that playing out here. He's very one-dimensional, but again, he needs that space. And if he can't knock him out, Koski was very durable against Philip Rowe last year. Ate a ton of knees, a ton of punches before finally, going out. So he could probably take one or two of those. But again, he just needs Blood Diamond needs that space. It's almost like this is going to be Cody. You'll know what I'm talking about. Probably Johnny too. Like Kung Lee almost back in the day. Like Kung Lee needed distance to get those strikes off.
Yeah.
To set up like a 1-2 step spinning roundhouse kick.
Spinning, exactly.
Yeah, he needs space to do that, and he's able to be successful. But when he wasn't, he got clinched up, taken down, and controlled. So very huge over complimentary comparison there between him and Blood Diamond. But Koski's going to get in close. I can rely on him to get takedowns. I think he does get TKO ground and pound at some point. No bet for me though.
I like that. Dev, what's up, brother? Who you got in this one?
Man, this is another 50-50 fight. I was back and forth. I was on Orion at first, I was on Blood Diamond at first. I switched to Orion, and now I'm back to Blood Diamond. Round 1, TKO. I think he'll get the finish. I broke bets. I actually am opposite of you. I don't like the way that Orion looked yesterday, and he missed only by 1.5, I think. But what I was really impressed with Blood Diamond, he actually almost survived a whole round with Jeremiah Wells. And Jeremiah Wells is a killer. Look what he just did to Court McGee. And everybody, Wells was an underdog in that fight as well. So I like Blood Diamond to come back here, actually find his rhythm, and I think he'll get a finish.
Thank you for reminding me about the Court McGee fight, Dev.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I like Wells, man. I like Wells.
If I was there live and I was like, oh my God, he's dead.
You killed Court.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
He died.
He did. For a second time, but I love Court McGee. He came back from the drug addiction. He said he died before. But yeah, man, I'm this fight is tough to call because like Blood Diamond looked bad in his last fight, but dude, Jeremiah Wells is way better than Orion Koski. Like way better than Orion Koski. Jeremiah Wells is a beast on the ground. He's a black belt, and a Philadelphia Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, which is high level. And it took him a little while to get the finish. But like Orion Koski, man, he's tough. I think he has a little more cardio than he showed in his last fight. Because if you watch his Contender Series fight, man, the dude he fought on there, Matt Dixon's tough as fuck. That dude's a lifelong mixed martial artist, super tough. And he actually gassed out in the third round from trying to wrestle Koski the whole time and stuff, and was striking good, was hitting Koski with some good stuff. And Koski ended up getting him in a crucifix and pounding him out in the third. So I think he's got cardio. I'm picking Koski to win, but man, if he starts getting them takedowns in the first round, beating up Blood Diamond a little bit, and then Blood Diamond survives that first round, and Koski, like against Philip Rowe in that second round, can't start getting them takedowns, and he has to just strike, he's going to be in a world of trouble. So I'm going to take Koski. I'm going to say he's going to be able to out-wrestle Blood Diamond, but man, like that's why I wanted to bet Koski too, but man, I just stayed away from it because I'm not going to be in shock.
On Blood Diamond.
At the moment, yeah. But I mean, I couldn't bet this fight. It's like you said, Dev, it's too close, and why not be on the underdog there in that situation?
It should be a pick 'em fight, bro. Let's be honest. It should be a pick 'em fight.
It's a matchup. One style is going to work. Either he's going to get out wrestled or Blood Diamond's going to beat him up. So it kind of is like that. But I just stayed away from it. But it's like a risky fight, man, because it's going to play out one of two ways, really. You know,
if this fight does get third round, I'd be a little scared for Kosuke. I think that's where Blood Diamond can get the knockout in the third.
He's got good knees, but it's like Patrick said, though, that was a good point that I didn't even think of, is that before Koski got beat by Philip Rowe, which Philip Rowe, dude, when somebody gets tired, you've seen, he destroys people. He's punching you from 13 feet away. He was hitting Koski with some big shots, dude. Koski took them all. Like, I mean, he took a lot of shots that would have finished a lot of other people, straight knees right to the head and stuff. So he's durable, man, and he's tough. He's going to fight for your money, but I just don't know if he should be that big of a favorite in this fight yet, you know, coming off what he came off. I mean, but I know he didn't start that big of a favorite, but we'll see. Oh yeah, let's go. Saba, my boy Saba's here, man. Appreciate you showing up, even though he's on vacation, man. So that's awesome. Yeah. Hope he feels better too, man. He said he got sick right away. SK said Blood Diamond upset. First fight of the night will be a dog. Okay. Saba said I still made it some way. Let's fucking go. Yeah. That, like, on vacation in Spain showing up, man. That's awesome, dude. We appreciate you a lot. Effie said, what up, Saba? CJP said Koski wins here, but I'm a little sus on him missing weight. That's another thing, like Dev said, I thought he looked bad at the face-offs, dude. I thought Koski didn't look like, you know, when there's the people that miss weight because they want that advantage, but I kind of thought he looked drawn out a little bit, stuff, you know.
He looked a little bad at the
face-off,
the weigh-ins, but at the face-off, I thought he looked a little bit better. So I think 24 hours will be better. I think he'll look good today. Right.
Yeah. RDO said, "What's up, Cody? What's up, man?" He said, "I'm eating some French fries." Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Dang, man. What's that?
That looked awesome. He sent me a picture.
Did you see the pizza with the French fries and like the steak? And yeah, man. He's like, "Do you guys got this in America?" I'm like, I wish I'd be about 100 more pounds, man, if I had that here. But thank you for joining us, RDO, bro. Saba said, "I'm on Koski by submission." Yeah, definitely. And if he wears down Blood Diamond, man, because his ground game did kind of look terrible. Defensoria said, "I've been watching Jasmine Jurevicius grapple for a long time. She grapples barefoot." Dude, he must not have discovered Jessica Panay's stuff yet. Let's see. Saba said, "I think we're going to see some surprises on the main card. I hope not. Not too surprising. Not no Anthony Smith surprising, kind of." And Defensoria said, "I'm sure that the guy with mustache and glasses likes feet as well." Dev looks like a feet guy.
Are you a feet guy, Dev?
Yeah, I am.
Kick them boots off, girl.
Yeah.
Get the boots off.
A little bit of a weirdo, I'm not gonna lie.
Aren't we all?
All right, boys. We might have to, because we do the chat. We might have to do some of these a little faster. All right, next fight. Yep, next fight. Which should be some quicker ones, anyways. We got in the men's lightweight division. We got Drew Dober versus Rafael Alves. And last time, so I'm gonna start with Dev start with Dev on this one, and then after that we'll go to Patrick because I got to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
I got the dog again. The dogs are barking. Round 1 submission. I think Alves, he just fought Demir, a future champion. Did well with him. And Drew Dober, he's known for being tough, you know, and that's just not good in the lightweight division. I think people like that get knocked out and finished. But Drew Dober is tough. He's from Nebraska, not very far from me, Midwest boy. You know, wrestler all in all through, but I think Alves got too much momentum, too much heat on him.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. Dev said it perfectly. That's exactly the bet that I have. One of my prop bets is round 1 submission for Rafael Alves plus 950, you know, so quarter units on that. And that's the way I see this playing out. Also, a money line bet on Alves as well at like plus 175. I think this line is much too wide. I can see why Drew Dober is the favorite here, but he's always suffered in his career against wrestlers or grapplers. You know, you're going back super far into this guy's UFC tenure, and he's losing to guys like Aubin Mercier, Efrain Escudero choked him out. I mean, just a lot of guys are able to ground him. I don't think Alves is going to be the guy that's going to like wrestle him to death, but he can hurt him on the feet early. And instead of Terrence McKinney going for ground and pounds, he's going to dive on a neck and get that guillotine. So give me that round 1 submission for Alves. And, you know, I like Drew Dober. If you want to live bet Drew Dober after round 1, I don't hate that play. But round 1, I think it's going to be too much.
Yeah. No, that's perfect, Patrick. I'm actually going with Dober, but I agree with everything you said. Like, I like Alves round 1, sub or bust, and if he doesn't, I like Dober to win by decision or a knockout, because Alves goes all out in the first round to try to get that finish, whether it's a knockout or a submission. But Dober's tough. In the McKinney fight, he freaking absorbed like 4 amazing shots, and I have no idea how he is still alive. Let's be honest.
Them knees to the face were nuts,
dude. It was insane. So I'm going with Dober. I think he can survive the first round, but that guillotine of Alves though is really good and nasty. So the first round Alves prop bet is very good for a submission, but I'm going to go with Dober. I don't have a bet on this fight at all, but I like Dober to win either by a decision or like a late round knockout.
Yeah, I got Dober here just barely. My co-host Carson has a bet in on Dober. I am hedging with Alves by first round sub like you guys, plus 900. I'm just doing 0.1 units. See if that pays back. But yeah, I don't like Dober striking a lot. I mean, I know him and Brad Riddell did fight, but like they fight very similar. They just throw hooks. They don't use jabs that well. And Alves is super fast in that first round. So I see it as Alves first round finish, or I see Dober from there on out. And I think the odds are off, but we'll go with Dober.
True.
Yeah, man. I definitely like all that. My pick is Alves, first round club and sub. Hit 3 out of his last 4 wins by guillotine, and he snatches up a guillotine quick. My mind tells me that Dober is going to win, but for that, when I made my pick too, Alves was plus like 185. But he's going to be faster than Dober, and these dudes are going to be exchanging. And anytime they're exchanging, they're both going to be throwing power, and Alves definitely could hit him first. I think he's just going to be a little more faster. But yeah, I'm with you guys too. Where if I'm predicting that first round club and stuff, because I don't think he knocks out Dober. Dober's head is made of freaking a bowling ball. You see his chin, dude. His chin. But he does. Dober does get dropped. You've seen him get dropped against Brad Riddell. You've seen him get dropped against his last fight against McKinney, like you said. A couple other fights. Benio Dariush, I believe, was even able to drop. He dropped Dariush, but Dariush was able to finish him. But I'm taking Alves by first round sub, and if not, then I would take Dober by third round finish, I think, because you know what I mean. Dober's got good cardio and he keeps power pretty late. So, but I don't have any bets on this one either.
The under is used to like minus 200 already.
Well, I was gonna bet the under, and it was minus like I believe like one under 2.5 was minus like 130 or 40, and I was gonna bet that, and I took that Mays over, and I kind of wish I would have bet that under still instead of the Mays over, but I think they both hit. I really do.
Very close bets.
Yeah, we got Artem MMA analysis in here. Our boy Artem. Everybody go check out his YouTube and Instagram and everything too. And he said, Saba told me you boys were in here spouting nonsense. So I've come to sort you guys out.
The conductor of the Hamdi train.
Okay, the Hamdi train conductor. UFC parlay god. He said, I got Dober money line in a parlay, but I think he gets the KO, and he definitely could. He hits hard, dude. Effie said Drew via decision, but Alves is a live dog. Yeah, yep. Defensoria said I'm not a native English speaker, but I love Dev's accent. Where is he from?
Missouri.
He's Midwest with a little bit of Southern and they got all the accents mixed in there because they're right in the middle, Southern, Northern, everything, man. Yeah. SK said, y'all think the main event curse continue? Keep thinking Nunes will injure herself in round 1. I freaking hope not. There's no way. Like that, the odds of 2 of them happening in a row are crazy because, like, I feel like we've seen like 10 injury stoppages in UFC in like 20 years. You know what I mean? And then you get 2 in 2 weeks. Like, you can it's hard to even think back to who's took a lot of injury, especially in any big fights like that, and they just had to stop.
I think both of those last two main events should have been no contest.
Right.
Look at Corey Anderson versus Nemkov. Corey Anderson was beating his ass and then headbutted him, and they stopped the fight and said it was a no contest.
Dude, I was about that fight because I had a bet on Corey Anderson. I don't remember what the line was, but it was plus.
I did too. He was plus big money.
Yeah.
Like 180. Yeah. And he was
all week. I knew that. I was upset.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see the Aspinall Blades fights being a no contest because it was
100%.
Nothing.
He might as well blew his knee out walking to the cage.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The Yair,
almost like the you're talking about, but it's almost like the what was it?
Chris Weidman too.
Weidman and Uriah Hall as well.
And
almost the exact same time.
First kick. Yeah. Yep. So them should be. I mean, I know it's tough to do that, but them should be. I mean, because one dude like it is Ratzik and fucking Blachowicz, but it's like Blachowicz said, he's like, my body was built for 5 rounds. You know what I mean? His ain't. So, but I mean, it's like, but them dudes kind of fun. I wish we would have got at least 4.5 minutes of that fucking Aspinall fight. I was really looking forward to that one, man. But
hopefully Aspinall's all right, man. I think he's got to get surgery on that.
Yeah.
The Fenzori is hilarious, dude. He's getting lost in translation a little bit. All right, let's get to.
I won't let him. Don't worry, I won't let him. I'll stop him.
Yep, dude, that is hilarious because it's harder for me to see on the screen, but when I look over at my TV and see us all, and it comes in so much clearer and bigger. You did grow into your shirt. You are your shirt. That is your logo.
Yeah, man. I got this when I was like 10th grade, man. I had a big afro. I was skinny as a rail. And I slowly morphed into this guy over time.
Like, it looks awesome, though. That looks awesome. That should be. Are they? I
wear this out to the bar and sometimes, and they're just like, "Dude, are you wearing yourself on your shirt?"
Yes, like I am. Maybe what if I am? Just yeah, dude. I feel like I must. Maybe I just had these a little more out of order. But the next fight, so wait, to start the main card, it's Magomed Ankalaev, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with that one. All right, start the main card off, boys. We got Magomed Ankalaev and Anthony Smith, and we're going to start with Patrick on this one.
Yeah, I mean, somebody asked me a very interesting and very scary question. This guy named Papa Chuck, who's very popular in the YouTube comments, is a good supporter of all. He asked me in my full card breakdown. It says, if you were to put your entire betting bankroll on one play for UFC 277, what would it be? I said, man, it would probably be the Ankalaev money line, because if I'm going all in, what does line value matter? I just think he's going to win. And he's probably my most confident pick of the week. I think he does win here. I think he's a little bit overrated so far, but he doesn't put himself in bad positions. So, no, I don't think he'd be a minus 600 or more favorite. It should be maybe 2-1 or 3-1 over Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith's such a potent finisher, both for and against. 52 professional bouts overall for Smith, which is crazy because he's only 33 and only 5 decision. So he could get finished, even though the public perception is Ankalaev decision. The stats go against that for Anthony Smith's record so far. But I think it's going to be Smith with the leg kicks. Smith is very content to play jiu-jitsu off his back. I don't think Ankalaev will get wrapped up in any submissions. So rides out control time, and I think he does cruise to a decision win here. At least 2, if not all 3 rounds will be Ankalaev rounds. Very good boxing, good power if he has to counter with something on Smith's. Nothing to do with this fight. I got no bet on it, but I think the most value for this would be like a Smith submission, maybe, like a Paul Craig triangle or something like that. You can get good odds on that. That's where I think the value is for this is Smith finishing the fight, but I got Ankalaev all day long.
Got you. Lane, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I got Ankalaev here as well. I don't see it as much with Smith, and I think the speed advantage is just going to be so drastic. Like, it's going to be so much different. And Ankalaev's jab, I mean, if you just watch that Santos fight, Santos had no idea when to jump into range to throw any strikes, and his check hook was just catching Thiago over and over. And I'm actually thinking there's going to be a KO for Magomed in this fight because Smith said he's never been in an actual fight before, and I think he's going to charge in, and I think he's going to get knocked out. So I got Magomed, probably KO round 2.
So you're seeing that Ian Cutelaba.
Yep.
When he fought, that's what I was thinking when Anthony Smith was saying that, because nobody charges in Ankalaev. He usually like Volkan Oezdemir, he sticks him with a couple good shots, you know what I mean? And they're like, all right, I'm gonna hang back and just throw a couple punches. And nobody usually does that to Thiago Santos. He's been doing a little more lately. But Johnny, who you got, brother?
Yeah, I got Ankalaev here too. I think he's the better overall fighter. Smith is dangerous though with his jiu-jitsu. That's the only thing I kind of worry about if his fight goes to the mat. And if he's on his back, he's very good on his back with submissions. So, but on the feet, I like Ankalaev. Smith does have a pretty good jab, but I think Ankalaev has better kicks, better straights too as well. So for me, I think Ankalaev is going to win unless he makes a stupid mistake and does like one of those, like, Paul Craig submissions. But
right,
so I got Ankalaev here. It should. I mean, I don't like the line either. Like Patrick said, I think it's a little too wide, but he should win, and I'm pretty confident he'll win.
Right. Dev, what you got, brother?
Just like Pat said, if there's one bet that I want to bet the whole house on, it's probably this one. Smith, is he there anymore? I think this guy, I don't know. I used to be a huge fan of Smith. Like, he was one of my favorite like 6 years ago. But,
right.
I actually got to see him in Kansas City, come back, win against Andrew Sanchez. It was amazing.
Oh, back in the day at 185.
I saw it live. I was like second row, Kansas City. It was amazing. But I think his time's up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I'm with you guys, dude. I got Ankalaev. But like Lane said, dude, there's going to be a difference in speed. He's so defensively sound. He's going to dictate wherever this fight goes. If he wants to take it to the ground, then he can take it to the ground. If he wants to keep it standing, striking. So if it ain't going his way, like Anthony Smith doesn't have that option. Like if he gets cracked by Ankalaev, he's going to the ground. Either Ankalaev can follow him there, but if Ankalaev gets cracked, he can actually shoot a takedown and change it up a little bit. But I'm all over Ankalaev. I actually got him anchor in 2 parlays. I have him with Drakkar Klose, and then I have him with Brandon Moreno coming up. But same thing with me, Patrick. Papa Chuck came asked me that on my YouTube, and I said Ankalaev, man. I mean, like, the value ain't all there, but I trust Ankalaev even almost more.
We really
than
have the same question and answer. That's dope.
Yeah. And Papa Chuck, dude, he said he's from like 15 minutes from where I'm from, back in Ohio. Okay. Yeah. And I believe him because he knows all these wrestlers that came up around in my area, like amateur wrestlers and stuff. So yeah, he knows this stuff too. But I'm with you guys on that. Chef Cinco, he said, good luck this week, fellas. Remember, scared money don't make money. Yep. But neither does confident money. That's a good one. He said, let the tickets gods be on our side. Yep. Thank you, Chef Cinco. Good luck to you too, bro. SK said, the whole world picking Ankalaev. Got to go with Smith. The odds have him as the biggest dog on the card. Guys off the couch on short notice have better odds. Right.
Cody, Ank is like plus 120 for decision, I think.
Yeah, well, that didn't like that for like plus 100, plus 120 range. Like that, I think that's how he wins.
That's a damn good bet. And I've already put like half a unit on that, maybe like, $30, $40, something like that.
Yep. Another thing that this fight could have been better for Anthony Smith is if this would have been a main event on a fight night, because then 5 rounds would favor Anthony Smith, because that's usually like what gets Gustafsson. When his dog kicked in, Gustafsson kind of slowed down, and that's when he was getting a little pieced up before that. So the 3 rounds helps Ankalaev too.
Yeah.
CJP said
precision machine now.
Yeah, man. Love what the last 3: Santos, Krylov, and who's the other one? Oezdemir. There you go. Yep. And it was like he got cracked against Santos, man. He got dropped in that first round, if you guys remember that. So I think that's about the only round the dude's lost. That's another thing, man. He's really good. Julius Caesar said 100. Defensoria said, I'm the biggest fan of Cody and Johnny from Mexico. Maybe I'm the only one, but who cares? I'm also a fan of Jasmine. Hey, man, we're a fan of you too, man. But you got to be a fan of all these other guys on the panel, because Dev, Patrick, and Lane know exactly what they're talking about too. And everybody follow all their channels, definitely. We're getting to what's up?
We forgot the Nick Moreno and Eeyore fight.
Where? I'll skip that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
do that. Let's do that one real quick. We'll start with you, Johnny. Good job. Yeah, good thing on seeing that. I skipped it.
I'm going to go with Nick here. I think both these guys are like the same exact fighter in a way. They both are very kind of get sloppy at times. They're both powerful. They both have not as technical of striking, if you want to say. Nick has pretty decent wrestling he can use, but he hasn't really used it lately. So this is a weird fight for me. I'm only going to go with Nick here because of his UFC experience. I think this is a very close fight no matter what. And the odds, I think, they flipped. I think at one point, I think he was plus 145, and now he's like minus 120. So I think Eeyore can win this one too, but I'm going to go with Nick. I think the UFC experience fought the better competition, and he'll pull this one out again somehow, some miracle way. He wins by split decision.
Okay. Dev, what you got, bro?
I got the underdog again, man. He was plus 300 in his last fight versus, Killer Russian, and he dusted him, made it look easy. So I think he's going to do the same thing. I'm taking round 1 KO. I don't think Nick's all that great. Arguably should have lost his last fight. So the odds should be pick 'em here. They're back and forth, but I like the dog.
Okay. Patrick, who you got, bro?
I got a money line bet on the underdog when I got this was Nick Negumereanu. I got him at dog odds plus money.
Nice.
Again, just like Johnny said, I'm fading the guy who I don't think is at this level in the UFC yet in Victoria, right? UFC experience for Nick Negumereanu, Not the best UFC experience, and he did get by with like his last win over Nzetriku. It should have been like either a draw or a loss, probably. But, he's just kind of like a brick wall of durability. And Pretoria's can-crushed all these guys in the Ukrainian regional scene, expecting them to fold under pressure in round 1. A guy who's like kind of his defense is his offense in a way, right? For Pretoria, like the very wild striker, and that's kind of how he, uses his defense, just, attacks preemptively, right? Whereas Negumereanu might not fold in round 1.
Yeah,
he might, but what if he doesn't? Now we're looking at a guy who we don't know how he looks in round 2 that much, how he looks in round 3, how he deals with some potential wrestling and takedown offense from Negumereanu. So I want those questions to be answered. It's a shot, just a total money line where I think I got the better end of the plus odds and a guy who's got UFC experience over a guy who has a very questionable record. So I had to take that bet.
Yeah, you got good odds on that for sure.
Right. Lane, who you got, brother?
I'll make this one quick to save some time. I got Nick. I think he's just going to be able to lean back on that wrestling if he needs to. And E-Horse striking, like even his KO on the Contender Series, his hand speed didn't impress me a ton, or his combinations. So I think Nick can keep his punch a little straighter and win a decision here.
Okay. Yeah, man. I was on Nick at the beginning. Something actually, and I know I watched the fight. I know we all watched the same fight where the dude with the Devalishvili type last name was able to take him down, hold him down in that first round. Eeyore, but last night on Range's show on Kepper Comparison, he said that Eeyore is a master of sport and combat, sport and combat for so that means he's supposed
combat sambo.
So that's everything, though. That's wrestling, striking. It's all that. So maybe he has a little wrestling. I know Nick Nurmagomedov, he's a Romanian wrestler and stuff, but he doesn't really use it. But, man, I think Eeyore might be able to – I'm thinking he might be getting underestimated in this fight a little bit. Like, he hasn't fought the best competition, but he's done what he's supposed to that competition and just dusted him. You know what I mean? And he's big. He looked a little bigger than Nick, and I believe he's going to have more power. So I really think that Eeyore might win this fight because, I put out a tweet that, betting Mays and betting Nick is kind of risky this week because we're betting them and them were my picks too, but we're betting them because they got the UFC experience and this and that, and that the other people's kind of fought weaker competition, but that's not really their fault. They haven't had a chance to shine against better people. And my thing was that Eeyore or Dontel Mays and Nick Nurmagomedov can get beat by a middle level guy. You know what I mean? And we just don't know yet. Maybe Hamdi and this Eeyore are the middle level to better guys. We just don't know because they haven't.
You don't know where their ceiling's at. And like I said before, I kind of alluded to this. You've got the UFC setting up a few guys that we don't know yet. Fugitt, is he at the level? I don't know. Hamdi Abdelwahab, is he at the level? I don't know. Poteria, same thing. One of these guys has got to come through and show that they're at the level, right?
Right. And
so who's it going to be?
Right. And what's weird as hell is Hamdi's coming in on short notice, and the bookies put him as the favorite. Dontel was the favorite over. He was supposed to fight somebody that wasn't as good. And he was a favorite. And then he went, Justin Tafa. And then he went to the underdog against Hamdi. So that was weird to me. But yeah, so I'm actually going to pick Eeyore, but no bets on that one. No bets. Let's get to this. I'll go through these super quick. SK said Eeyore fight record was suspect. He may be a dark horse and KO Nick in the first. Yeah, Nick's best striking defense is putting his chin out and getting hit and just absorbing it. CJP said, I didn't bet this fight, just not really sure on any fighter. If I had to choose, and say Nurmagomedov. Defensor said, yes, man, I'm a big fan of the strong guy too. I would never say that. I don't want this guy mad at me, definitely. Real News said international master of sport in combat sambo, pancreation and hoarding. That's pretty good, dude. And he's really intense, man. He's gonna fight as an underdog. He'll fight for your money.
It reminds me, he looks like Yuri Prohaska, don't you think?
Well, he's either the way he fights and everything with his record, he's either gonna be that Askar Morozov dude that was a complete lie, or he's gonna be Yuri, because Yuri was crushing cans too, and they kind of fight the same, just crazy men throwing crazy punches. Yeah. And he's going to fight every second of that fight. And if Nurmagomedov starts slowing down, this is the type of dude that can take over. But all right, let's get into this. Derek Lewis, Sergey Pavlovich, and we'll start with Lane on this one.
Yeah, so I got Pavlovich, and it's mostly a fade on Lewis. I think at this point in his career, he's kind of here for paychecks. I mean, he's been that way for a while, but I mean, when's the last time Derek's used the jab? And when we saw when Gon jabbed him up, he just got flustered and he didn't know what to do. And I think Pavlovich is going to do the same thing, and he'll find a finish there. But you never know. Derek by KO is the other side bet. I think if you just want Derek, just bet him by KO.
Right. I like that. Patrick, what you got, brother?
I'm not even a big fan of Derek Lewis. I'm really not a big fan of him, but he wins this fight. He's winning tonight, first round knockout. The stats are on his side for this one, man. I've said it all week. He's fighting his own personal war against Russia, man. He beat Shamil Abdurakhimov in round 4 knockout. He beat Volkov round 3. He beat Alexei Oleinik in round 2. Yep. It's counting down. This will be his 4th Russian. He cannot lose against Russians, especially in Texas. He wins by round 1 knockout. That's the final answer right there. But no,
I like it. I didn't think about all that, man. He is the Rush. He's the American Rocky, bro. Just taking Russians out.
He's gonna go under the nickname the Russian Exterminator tonight as well. That's how Bruce Buffer's gonna announce it.
But Derek's fighting in Texas. That's the other problem.
Yeah, that's true. It's like Dev, who you got, brother?
Yeah, 0-2 in Texas. It's 0-3. I locked Sergey. I got pretty much he's in all my parlays.
Okay. I like him. Okay. Johnny, who you got?
I'm just going to say speed kills, and Pavlovich has the speed advantage by far, not even close. And also, if you want to say an 84-inch reach, is insane.
Yep.
And he doesn't sit back. Pavlovich goes forward. And Lewis, if you pressure him, that's when he crumbles. And I think Pavlovich is going to come out there and just go for it. And someone's getting knocked out. Let's be honest. Someone's getting knocked out in the first round here. I just think Pavlovich is going to be able to touch him up before Lewis even throws that hook to try to knock him out. So I'm going with Pavlovich here. I think he's just too quick, and that reach advantage is going to play a big part in this fight.
Right, man. Yeah, that was a great breakdown right there. I'm with you on all that speed stuff and just the better striking and Derek Lewis not liking to get pressured. So I'm taking Pavlovich. I like him by first or second round KO, but he could also get the decision. He's got he's 15-1. He's got 12 first round knockouts. Maybe there might be a second one sprinkled in there and then 3 decisions. So he can go the distance if need be. If this turns into where they both get hit with a good punch and it turns into they didn't even get to do it in the Francis Ngannou, but where they both respect their power too much, because Derek Lewis likes to counter punch a little bit. He's usually not coming forward. So it could be boring, but I doubt it.
It could be.
Yeah. Next fight, we are going to go to Alexander Pantoja versus Alex Perez, and we will have Dev start this one off.
I got Pantoja. I locked him on my card. He's in quite a bit of my parlays. Really confident pick. Pretty high up there on the card. I think Perez hasn't really fought in the competition of Pantoja. Right. Pantoja's been around, done this. He's a veteran now. And, decision.
Yeah, I got you. Johnny, who you got, bro?
I got Pantoja here. Pantoja's a killer, dude. He can he can knock you out. He can do whatever he wants. And Perez hasn't fought in a year and a half, and mainly that's due to canceled fights. It's not because he hasn't fought or injury. It's because all these fights have been canceled.
Yeah.
And also Perez's wins, like I know he has a lot of wins, but they're not coming like against like really good competition. Like Formija, whatever his name was.
Formiga, yeah.
Espinoza, Mark De La Rosa. Like he's not beating killers. Like Pantoja's beating Moreno twice. He's beating who else I'm forgetting? It's like top guy.
Roy Val. He's beat a lot. He's beat anybody that ain't like Davison Figueiredo, basically. And Asker got him.
And I just think he has got the better striking, I think, and I also think he has a better jiu-jitsu. So if Perez tries to get him down on the mat, I think that's a bad idea. And because I can see a submission here too. So I did say he's going to win by submission. I know the prop is like plus 300 and something, but I got Pantoja all day. I got him in a couple, definitely one parlay, I think, and maybe
with Ankalaev.
Yeah, with Ankalaev.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
But I like Pantoja a lot in this spot.
Okay, Lane, who you got, bro?
Yeah, I got Pantoja. I think his striking every fight just gets slightly better as he goes on. And, Perez is getting submitted a lot. And specifically in the Figueiredo fight, he worked his way worse into that guillotine. He sat up and he gave Davison all the leverage. And I think Pantoja, it's either club and sub or he finds it on the ground. So, yeah, Pantoja by sub, I think.
I like it. Patrick, who you got, bro?
Yeah, yep. That's my biggest money line of the night is Pantoja here. And I already kind of lost one prediction. I'll give Perez credit. He made weight. I mean, the guy's he's missed weight like 8 times, in and outside the UFC combined. I thought he wasn't going to make it again. He did look very nervous. He was kind of like looking around like, oh, am I going to get fined, 30% of my purse again? He was almost expecting it. But, yeah, I mean, Perez is very good. But as Johnny mentioned perfectly, I mean, you could just destroy his record with the snap of a finger, man. Like, there's only like 1 or 2 guys that actually have winning UFC records that he's beaten. The rest are all cut. If you look at the people he's beaten, they're not on the roster anymore. Pantoja is a guy who, in a different world probably could be champion right now. He's beaten a lot of guys, and he showed really good takedown defense against Askarov and against Cape as well. So I like him everywhere. I think he's more fluid, blending all skills of mixed martial arts here.
Definitely. You guys broke it down perfect. I got a big bet on Pantoja, straight bet. I believe I got him at minus 155. Okay, I got a 235 to win 151, and I'm confident on him too. I think he's better everywhere. Don't get your fucking calf beat up, and you'll be good to go. That's Perez's, that's what I seen. That's what he hit for Mega with a lot of good calf kicks. Perez has been choked out 4 times by subpar competition. He's been KO'd by Benavidez. I think he gets his 5th sub loss today. I think he gets club and subbed. And if he does shoot in, like Lane was saying, the dude, terrible. He has good offensive BJJ, like on top and stuff. He can do his own thing, but his submission defense is terrible. And Pantoja is literally one of the best in the game at anything on the ground. So you've seen he choked out Roy Val, and that's a hard thing to do, dude, to finish Roy Val on the ground. So definitely, man, I got Pantoja. I'm with you guys. Let's see. CJP said Sergey by KO on my parlay, and I got the plus 130. I think he's gonna be the stud in the heavyweight division. Yep. SK. Yeah, definitely. Jokes. Derek Lewis doesn't lose against Russians. Yeah, he's becoming more of a dog. Yeah, people are reading in too much into that. Yeah, but he does kill Russians, man. Late too. He better not Pavlovic better not beat the shit out of him for fucking two rounds and then 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the last round and get lazy. You cannot get lazy against Lewis at all. And it's gonna be a sweaty fight. That's why I'm hoping Pavlovic just comes out and gets the first round TKO, man. Julius Caesar's got Pantoja. CJP said Pantoja, baby. Let's go. Effie, biggest bet of my night is Pantoja at minus 155. Great line. Great bet, man. Prez going to have to rely on his value, in my opinion. Yep. Next fight, boys. Co-main event. We got Brandon Moreno versus Kai Kara France. And I forget who started last. We'll let Patrick start this one.
I love this one, man. I wish this was the main event of the evening. This is going to be a great one. And both of these guys are – since the last time they fought at the end of 2019, a lot has changed, right? Moreno became and lost the championship. Kai Kara France got beat, but now he's been on a momentous streak now, so I can't deny that. I am taking Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to get the better of the exchangers in boxing range here. More of a headhunter with his combinations up close, but he's just never backed up is my favorite attribute to his boxing. Very rarely is he backed up, and if you tried to, you're just going to end up in the phone booth boxing with him, and he's very good at that. So Kai Kara-France, he's got the power, he's got the unpredictability. He goes to the legs, the body, the head pretty equally, I'd say, by the metrics. But, there's no bet for me in this fight because I am confident in Moreno, but I just think this should be a closer line, and I'm just feeling something with the momentum of Kai Kara-France. I don't want to get in the way of it, but I think Moreno gets his hand raised here by decision.
Okay. Dev, what you got, brother?
I got Kai, round 3, TKO.
Ooh. Yeah. First finish of Moreno's career.
Yeah, I just think Moreno's been fighting Figueiredo for 2 years. Fighting the same person. It's a little bit of a different look. Younger, fresher fighter in my eyes. I like the power as well. So I think Kai can get it done, man.
Big underdog. You betting that the KO prop?
I am. I got him.
Nice. That's got to be huge, dude.
Him in the finish, third round. Sprinkle that a little bit.
I bet them pay awesome, man. Awesome. Johnny, who you got, bro? I'm
gonna go Moreno, and my heart says Kai, but my gut and my mind is like, you idiot! Like this one, he's the bigger guy here. He's gonna have the reach, the height advantage. He's got very good boxing. He's tough as nails. This guy's never been finished, like you said. But Kai Kara-France, he's on a roll. He's got very good striking, very good defensive grappling. Moreno can go on the ground and too. So that's another aspect that could play a part in this fight. I see that playing out mainly on the feet unless Moreno can time a very well-timed takedown to get him down there. But I don't see him spamming takedowns. It's going to be on the feet for the majority of the time. And I just like Moreno with his reach advantage. It's like I said, the more and more I think about it, it's just Moreno should win this fight, but I'm not counting out Kai. But I like here though. I think it has to be a Kai knockout, or Moreno's going to win by decision. That's how I think it's going to happen.
I like that. Yeah, Lane, what you got, bro?
Yeah, I got Moreno here. He does some things that I really like to pick for fighters, and I would compare it to Volkanovski, is that he can eat a shot and deliver one right after taking one. And I really like when people do that. I think to the judges, it looks like they're winning the combinations against somebody, the exchange, And I don't know. I just think that Kai may be able to win 1 or 2 rounds, and I think Brandon just has to keep his head off the center line. He gets hit by a lot of straight right hands and overhands, but other than that, I think Brandon down the stretch will be a little bit better here, and that 5-round experience. And I'll take Moreno.
Yeah, man. I agree with most of you with the Moreno. Dev's on the island with Kai Kara-France, but Moreno is just a bigger dude. He absorbs the punishment better. If you watch the first fight, Kai was winning that first round a little faster, a little powerful. But as Brandon Moreno's damage started wearing on Kai, you could see it on his face and stuff. Brandon Moreno throws that nice 1-2 left high kick, boom, and just keeps doing that repeatedly. Even if you're blocking it with your hands, your arms, it's hurting. And he just has more variety of striking. Kai likes that overhand right, likes to throw his right a lot. And Moreno definitely has the ground advantage if it does go there. I'm picking Moreno. I think he actually could get the 4th or 5th round finish by sub. I think if Kai starts slowing down and Moreno can land a takedown in that 4th or 5th, you've seen what he did to Roy Val and what he did to Davidson on the ground, dude. He could even get a club in sub too. So I really, really, really like Moreno in this spot. Just having the size advantage. He's already got the 1 win and just a better weapons in my opinion. But I do like Kai. I mean, I can't blame nobody for picking him because that's a live underdog for getting that good a price. CJP said, I bet this fight at over 2.5 rounds. I love that. Said I'm going for Moreno to win the fight either by sub or decision. I feel you. What's that?
I got the over 2.5 as well. I like that bet a lot.
Yeah, that's a good bet, dude. I mean, yeah. These dudes are durable. Abu Dhabi, what's up, bro? He said I put 2 units on Moreno fight, starts round 4, minus 225. I like that. Yeah, because that's only 3 rounds. They already did it once, man. Yep. And both of them's gotten better. They're both durable. I definitely like that. Main event, boys. We are to the women's main event. We got a couple minutes on this. We will start with Johnny K picks. Who do you like, Juliana Pena or the GOAT?
We will, well, we'll go with Nunes here. She's just a better fighter. And I'm not saying Pena's win last time was a fluke, but I just really think Nunes didn't take it serious. She was used to steamrolling everybody like she was. And I think she really thought she was going to steamroll Pena. And then after the first round, she's like, oh shit, I got no gas because I tried. I'm screwed. And I think that's what happened. And Pena is tough. Like, you can't underestimate Pena. That's one thing that she has. She has toughness and will. And that's the only way that she's going to beat Nunes again, is toughness and will. She's going to have to do exactly the same thing that she did, and maybe even a little bit better than the first time, because Nunes is going to be ready. She's going to be more focused. Her cardio is going to be there. I just think this is Nunes. This is Nunes' fight this time. I think she's going to come in. I want to say third round finish, but it could be knockout or submission. So I'm just going to say Nunes third round finish.
Yeah, I like that. Lane, what you got, brother?
I'm going with Pena in this one. I've gotten a lot of shit for picking Pena this week.
Hey.
I mean, if you rewatch that first fight, I know there's Amanda's got an injury or whatever, and I totally think that plays into, her still losing too. But in the first round, Nunes dominated, sure. And then from round 2 forward, till the finish, she really, outstruck her completely.
She did.
And Amanda wasn't exhausted until she really hurt her. And I think Pena is going to implement that. And it may go longer this time, and for sure Amanda looks like she's in better shape. But yeah, I got Pena, and I'd probably say by submission, maybe round 4.
Okay. Patrick, who you got, man?
Yeah, I don't hate anybody's guess on this fight, and that's why I'm staying off of the money line betting, because if you lose either side of this money line, you just feel like an idiot, right? Like, if you Nunes, you're like, and she wins, then you're like, oh, well, obviously she's the greatest of all time. She just had it off.
Right.
But if you bet Pena and you win that underdog price, then it's like, well, we just saw it play out. Of course, Pena's going to win again. So I'm staying off that. I have one bet though. I've got a couple units on the over 2.5 at plus 100.
I like that.
The way I see this playing out in my crystal ball is Nunes. Her biggest fear has got to be gassing out early. Yep. So I think it'll be a very not tentative, but a very measured Amanda Nunes in round 1. We've seen Nunes Pena's durable, so I think that burn time off the clock. After 2.5, it's anybody's game. I don't know. I think Nunes should be, the winner of this fight, just because she has done everything besides December 11th, 2021. She was the greatest, and she beat everybody. A lot of early finishes, but I think Nunes should get this done. But the bet is on the over 2.5, even money.
I like it.
I like that. Dev, brother, what do you got, man?
Man, I got Pena and still via decision. I like the over. That's a smart bet. I think it's going to be a different fight. It's going to be way different. I like Pena. At first I was like, okay, it was just a fluke. But then I got to thinking about it a little bit, and I'm like, she moves. She didn't look good at weight cut. I think she should stay up at 145. There's a whole bunch of reasons that I'm not picking Nunes here. I think the line should be a pick 'em. We just saw what happened. Why is it not? Well, these odds are disrespectful to me.
Right.
It's always good to get the champion at plus money. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So good bet to bet the champion at plus money.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So we got it's split right now. 2 Pena, 2 Nunes, and man, dude, I got to go with the GOAT. I got to go with the GOAT to make the adjustments that she needs to make to win this fight, because in the end, she's the greatest of all time. In the end, I've seen Pena get submitted by Shevchenko. I've seen her get submitted by Durandamy. So she is a beast. She came out with the right attitude the last fight, and this is going to be another good fight. She looked in freaking great shape, dude, at the weigh-ins and at the face-offs, both of them. So this is going to be a scrap, but I think this time Nunes just keeps this fight standing. You know what I mean? I don't think she follows her to the ground or wrestle around, because Pena's good on the ground, dude. And even when you're on top of her, she don't never stop moving, dude. You know what I mean? So that tires you out when you constantly got to hold it. When somebody just accepts, they're on their back, they accept you're in their guard, then it's easy to hold them down like the Casey did. But when somebody's constantly hitting hips and you got to hold them down, that's wearing on you. So Awesome. Johnny's only hands came in. Jesus. Hit us with a hope.
It's a little late. I wanted to come like around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock Eastern, but hey.
Right. Hey, man, you got to get in here. Like they say, man, that's when you know you're getting big, dude, when the sex spots come. So I'll take it.
Good stuff.
Lets you know you made it. All right. So, I don't have a bet on the Nunes fight either. I got her in that little, like a Hail Mary parlay, but just to have something to watch the fight. But, this 3-2 on Nunes. Dude, tonight was a great show. We've had a ton of great comments. The comment section was awesome. Great guests as usual. We're gonna go through. Everybody just say something you want for whatever for the show. Johnny, you can start it. How you feeling? What do you want to say about this?
Well, I just want to wish everybody a good luck with their bets. I think this is going to be a pretty decent card. I know on paper at first I didn't think it was going to be good, but doing the research and as the week goes up, I think this will be a solid main card at the very least. So just good luck to everybody on their bets. Let's win some money.
Nice.
This was the first time I bought a pay-per-view in 10 years.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a damn good card.
Dang, Dana's going to be at your front door now. Dana's going to be
hey.
You owe me like $32,000. Lane, man, what you want to say about tonight, brother?
Yeah, I know a lot of people trash the main event, but they put on a crazy show before. I mean, I don't doubt that this will be a fun fight to watch and stick around for it. And like Johnny said, the main card will be fun to watch, and good luck to everybody.
Awesome. Patrick, man, what you got?
Hey, I appreciate you for having me on, man. All of you guys have been great. Johnny, Cody, and Lane and Dev, nice to meet you guys, man. So My name is Patrick, lifelong MMA fan. I do full card breakdowns and props shows on my channel. Go subscribe to Addicted to Combat. I started this year, and it's been growing steadily. We got a good community of people there now. And starting on Wednesday, I'll be having my first live stream. It'll be
awesome.
kind of like a full card breakdown and prop show with rotating guests. So Wednesday at 9:30 Central Time, my first guest will be Eric Betts Fights. After that, we'll bet you from the MMA Engine. Then I got to start getting you guys in here too. So Wayne, Dev, Cody, Johnny, all you guys. So
that's all. That is awesome, man. Yeah, definitely check out all these guys' channel. Dev, what you got to say?
Hey man, me and Sel will be live tonight for the full card, going live on Instagram, MMA Jesus, then YouTube. So live all night, live picks every week, man. It just getting better and better. Let's go.
That's right.
Nice. Yeah, man, I had a great time. Real quick in the chat, we actually got Ballbetter came in and said, thanks, fellas. Ice Viking said, oh, damn, Rogan is wearing a tie again. Ballbetter is going to be exciting. Julius Caesar, thanks for showing up. He says, see you at the finish line. Defensa Ora said, good luck tonight, Cody. I'm sending you a picture. Drinking tonight after we win our best. Let's go. Viva la Mexico. I'm with you, brother. I'm with Moreno, too. Everybody, Johnny K Picks on all social media. Lane from Broke Bets.
Let Lane say something.
What?
Go ahead. Like, if you want to say anything,
Oh no, he did.
I already went.
Oh,
yeah, but he didn't say. But Broke Bets, man, he's a big up and coming channel. All these guys, dude. These like Patrick, Dev, Lane, Johnny, of course, really know their stuff, man. And you can tell everybody here has been watching MMA for a long time because this ain't just from
we've all been doing capping now for a long time as well. I think Blood Money and Johnny K, I think we started at the same time as well around the Ngannou Stipe fight.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
A while now.
And everybody here, man, super supportive on each other's channels, and that's what it's all about. And we're going to grow this community huge because this thing's still at the infancy phase of all of it, man. And as all these states keep legalizing sports gambling, and then MMA's on every weekend, this thing can't do nothing but get bigger.
I love you too, Defensor. I love you too, man.
Oh yeah,
you got a fan, man.
Yeah, he's a great guy, dude. He really is. Mario Fights, thanks. Real News MMA, thanks for showing up. Effie, as always. Defensor, I love you, Patrick.
Cody, thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey. Bro. I appreciate it. Letting me on your show, man. Hopefully we can do this again.
Oh, we will, for sure, man. Like I said, we're going to be rotating stuff. And everybody, man, get some lives and stuff going. Everybody, like Dev said, he's doing it tonight. After I get some food and talk to my girl for a little bit, I'll try to hop on, Dev. And everybody check out everybody's stuff. Everybody, good luck tonight, man. And I had super fun with this show. This is fun. I can't wait to do it again with all you guys. So good luck, everybody, on all your bets. Ice Viking, see you too. He said I jumped on late, but good luck to you. Good luck, everybody. Everybody go get on them fights, man. Now we get to go from this fun straight to the fights. That's awesome,
Like and subscribe to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Let's go.
Exactly. All right, man. Good luck, everybody. We'll see all you guys, man. See you guys.
Yeah.
Later. Yes, that was a good show, boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nice meeting you guys.
Tough. Yeah, you guys, all you guys know your stuff. That was a good show, and that went by so fast.